All right. Well, here we are. We're all here in this game that we play on Sundays. All right. Factspiration question is going to be 1D 484. Let's find out what it is today. 47. 47 is in the appearance section. What sort of clothes would your character wear if they could wear anything at all without worrying about its condition or cost? We should probably put attunement and functionality also.
That's weird.
Yeah, there we go. So we'll throw that question in there while you ruminate on it. And then while that's happening, does anybody for a recap inspiration want to sum up what happened last time on Mythic Odysseys? It was there was a lot. It was a lot of things happened. I thought maybe not a lot of things.
Least amount.
How many recap aspirations I got? Okay, we got one.
Oh
Damn.
man.
Oh,
Julian really wanted to do it.
Sorry, no.
I mean, your
19
first roll's a
anyways.
19, so all right. Going once, going twice. All right, Julian, what happened last time?
So previously on Mythic Odyssey, still fighting for our lives, trying to accomplish the mission. We do manage to take care of the Geigen sharpshooters, as well as some of the other guards rushing to this level. Mostly due to Sibo's efforts. The psychic screen did wonders for thinning out the herd. After we took care of the sharpshooters, and was able to the Hydra being at play kept the dragons from entering into the mix. They aren't as big as they could be, certainly bigger than the dragons we have back on board, but again, kept things more manageable. I say this with the full knowledge that unfortunately Andronicus was laid low by the Hydra. Unfortunately, his cloak, the timing on his cloak wore out, and he was struck down. I know, but we were able to get the heart out. Some excellent chariot work by Orin allowed him to retrieve the body of Andronicus, pick me up, and the others were close enough to the chute that we all eventually managed to get out. Unfortunately, we didn't take into consideration just how much damage we might be taking as we're going down this chute, and the polymorph on the heart was broken. So yes, we find ourselves at the bottom of the chute, down to the base of the tower, and we have to resolve all that to see if we're able to move forward, or if this is going to be an exceptionally short session.
Imagine a fucking TPK from getting flushed down the toilet. Like,
wait,
I mean,
did you guys bring your backup characters?
3 years to die to being flushed down the toilet. I dig it. I'd never forget it.
To go.
Yeah, I'd never forget it.
Yeah, it'd be a story you could tell forever. Like,
yeah. What, did we miss something, Maya?
No, we're good. We're good.
Oh, okay. All right.
so if this happens, I don't even want an epilogue. Like,
damn.
Like, I don't even want you to narrate what happened.
We just roll credits. We just roll credits and just walk away.
And
damn.
then boom, Kingmaker.
Wow.
Oh God, I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet.
Oh man.
I mean, we would need some processing time. Let's call it after.
I got a halfling I can
situation
convert
like that.
Man. All right.
Well, this really cool Kingmaker character idea: a Triton barbarian.
yeah.
Oh, I get it. You guys wash up on the beach of Galarian. Okay. Wow. It never ends.
Another fucking world.
Oh my God. All right. So, does anybody want? Julian, go ahead and add a recap aspiration. Does anybody want to answer the question? What sort of clothes would your character wear if they could wear anything at all without worrying about its condition, attunement, functionality, or cost? Dang, Maya with a nat 20. They got
No,
feels about this.
I think I didn't care about it that much.
Oh man, going once, going twice. The only nat 20 they're gonna roll all night, ladies and gentlemen. No, that's terrible to say. And go for it.
All right. With all honesty, Maya enjoyed
Let me
wearing
see if
the.
this works. Hold on. Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
Whoa.
Okay. Spicy. All right.
With all honesty, if Maya could, and it seemed okay, she would probably wear her summer swimsuit clothes all the time.
Oh,
She
wow.
enjoyed that.
Okay. Yeah. Like not having to wear battle equipment when you're having to wear battle equipment all the time probably feels strange and also liberating. So, yeah.
The weather that is in this part of the world, and being free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's see. Then, you may ask the same question of any willing PC or any NPC you've met during your journey.
Mm. Well, I mean, Julian threw it out there. We'll ask Julian.
Okay. Are you willing to answer, Julian?
Yes.
All right, go for it.
Well, I have to say that my time as an artificer and also seeing what can be done with close-fitting garments, I quite like the bronze armor that Andronicus wore. It fits right to your skin, has all those extra benefits. An extra skin suit, if you will. I feel like that would be uh, most useful in a lot of different situations. And if there's that added benefit to being able to, you know, change it into something more effective, not effective, appropriate for special functions. I mean that's the perfect situation right there. Magical bodysuit.
Julian, are you telling me that you want to wear my liquid bronze armor as undergarments?
I'm just speaking in terms of efficiency. And not necessarily that set of armor, just something like it.
Okay, I dig it. Maya, you can go ahead and toggle on that benefit to yourself. And really, at that point, I guess we're ready to jump into this here adventure, right where
I
we
wouldn't
left
go
off.
that far. I think we might need a week break, guys, to keep talking about.
Oh my god. There's nothing to talk about. You're about to get crushed by a 50,000-pound heart.
Yeah, but if we keep talking, then eventually it doesn't happen, right? Like,
is that why certain book series never get finished? Because the author's like, I just can't bring myself to
Rothfuss.
Yeah, I could kind of see that. All right. Well, sadly, we must move forward. It is how it is.
Great Scotch.
Aw, just nice. Okay. Let's see. Gotta get some music here.
Who's currently dying right now?
Wait, somebody yelling?
Orin.
Oh, you meant in the game. Okay. I thought my kids were yelling in the background. I couldn't hear them.
Andronicus is dead, right? And then Orin is down. And
it's a little rude,
Julian's
but yeah,
low.
I mean, they are dead. Yeah, that's true.
It's not okay. It's not rude to just say things that are true.
You can't just ask someone while they're dead.
I mean, he's dead to me, but
damn.
Jericho always get in trouble for that one.
All right.
I'm not dead yet. I feel fine.
Okay.
Little alive.
Do you guys remember this music? This was the music that plays when you're exploring the tower, but not actually in combat. I don't know if you remember what this music sounds like, but this is
no,
that music.
because we've been in combat for so long. It's just like
I thought it was a new mix.
What is this strange sonorous strings?
I mean, technically, you're probably gonna stay in initiative because you are all gonna be dying as soon as we start this up. But
Not me.
not. Oh,
Oh, yeah, vulnerable to
Dang.
cold, vulnerable to fire, vulnerable
Or
to
you
death.
could die.
man, I am bested.
Big brain.
You know what? I retire. You guys win. Just tell me how the campaign
Take
ends.
that, Sidon.
Wait, what? We won D&D?
Yeah, you did. You won D&D.
Wait, one D&D? I thought they canceled
Oh,
it.
Yeah, I thought they
no.
canceled that. Nice style. Yeah, you beat me to it. Yes.
Too soon.
Yes.
What could have been? No, don't worry, guys. Now they spent like $5 billion because they're making a game just like Baldur's Gate 3. They said. Yep, it's gonna be
Yeah.
okay. Cause yep. Anyways, let's get
Can't wait for
to
the worst
it.
to last.
All right. Let's head to the basement. I ran some maths. Believe it or not, I do try to do some maths when I play this game. I don't always just randomly make up numbers. Pathfinder kids don't believe me, and they might be right to a certain extent. But here I did run some numbers. So as the heart expands, everyone's going to take 16d6 points of bludgeoning damage. Because that's what the math ended up being with similar effects in the 5th Age of Magic. All right, is everybody in the area?
Is there a saving throw for half or anything like that? No.
Oh yeah, it's a Constitution save for half. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So the con save is going to be a 20, and here is the 16d6. Ooh, Orin. Okay. I mean,
He's fine.
I'm going to use my
Okay.
recapspiration to roll with
Don't
advantage.
fighters get proficiency in Constitution saves?
Yeah, but I got 5 stacks of exhaustion.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense now. All right.
I'm gonna use my recapspiration to roll this with advantage.
Okay. Hype. Julian
It's
passes
only
with
like
23.
what, 2 fireballs? I can eat that.
Right.
See.
Okay.
All right. Nope.
All right. We need one from Sibo.
I'm unable to access my character sheet again.
What? Again? Have you tried
Do you see the little thing on the bottom there?
I do.
You were having this issue last week, right?
Yep.
He was.
Have you in the meantime have you tried a different browser yet? Have you tried Brave browser?
Oh no.
Okay. Well, I can roll it for you if you want.
Yeah, go for it. I'm not worried
Okay.
about it.
All right.
I die anyway. So.
Aw.
Oh, Sibo.
Or do you?
But he's defeated.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
Prophecy. All right, 62 points of bludgeoning damage. I also have to roll for the Lord of Filth. He's got a pretty good constitution. All right, so he'll take half. All right.
Oh, I survived.
All right. That is going to make him upsetty because a heart fell on him. So he's going to probably roll into initiative. All right. We'll go ahead and end the combat, and then we'll start the combat.
Are we able to do that?
I'm reduced to 0, only taking half damage. So.
But you are also in the water. But does water breathing help you if you're? Yeah, I guess it still helps you if you have water breathing. You don't drown. So everybody's got water breathing on, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Every morning.
My dead body has triple water breathing, actually.
So I've got some people here that probably shouldn't be here anymore. Halos, he's already gone back to the ship.
He's gone back to the ship. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Cred's still with you. Katya's still with you. Yala's still with you. Pedios is MIA.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
The Barry Golding, he's here.
No, the goatling, they're dead. Didn't they get chucked down the stairs?
They got chucked down the stairs.
You might have. How poetic would it be if you washed over here just in time to get smashed by the heart?
If we walk out of here and we walk out the front, we find him at the bottom of the stairs.
I'm just waiting for that result where somebody who's not that injured gets back up and it's the goatling.
Oh god.
Let's see. All right, so Katya is on the B team, so she can't help you. Yala can't help you. Cred can't help you other than to provide a swim speed. All All right, this guy, he's gonna come down, I guess, after the heart because you coaxed him to come down towards the
Yes.
end there. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Maya had already gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I,
yeah,
Maya,
yeah, yeah.
Maya was the
we-
last one down.
Okay.
And then Julian spent like 3 lucky points on, like 2 lucky points
2.
on him.
Oh my God, yeah. All right. So, all right. All right. Sounds good. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and begin. And then we'll grab everybody. We'll let fate decide. Andronica. Oh, how embarrassing. All right. My bad, dog. All right. Let's try again. Oh my God.
They really want him to go. Just let him roll.
Dang. Let's see one
I
more
don't know
time.
if
All
it
right. All
comes.
right.
Oh shit. Okay.
All right, so Julian, start things up for us. People are dead and dying all around you.
I'm one of the dying, so I got to roll
Okay.
a death save.
All right.
How much was the damage again? 60 something?
Hit us with that now.
Yeah.
62.
62. That's not massive for you, right?
No.
No.
I ended up taking 31 damage, but I only had 21 hit points left. So.
Okay. So Julian, it says here you rolled a 9, but then you got a bonus from Bless, which is still in effect. I guess. So you have 1 success.
Okay. Cool.
All right. And then with your armor and everything else, I would assume that you sink to the bottom or you're pinned beneath the heart. That's probably more appropriate. Yeah. You're just kind of pinned beneath the heart. We'll say, no, we never established how deep this water is.
I mean, we were standing in it.
I mean, it's probably
Well,
deeper now
last
that
time.
all that drained.
Yeah.
All the ice drained down here.
Yeah. So we'll say that you are below the heart, 40 feet, pinned against the pool floor.
But fun fact, Titan hearts are buoyant, so
It's kind of wedged in there, though.
yeah.
It's kind of wedged in there. Let me see. I've got to go here and set an actual background elevation of like 1,000,000. There we go. Now we can make people go lower. All right, so we'll put Julian over here, and he's down 40 feet under the water. Okay. Julian, you may pass to whoever you'd like. Everybody's out cold, right? Is there anybody that's still up?
Maya's still up.
Maya's has 10 HP.
Okay.
In that case, I'm gonna assume we want to pass to Maya. Maya, you good with me doing that?
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah, you can pass it over. I don't want.
All right.
We'll see what I
as
figure
you
out to
go
do.
as you go to pass to Maya, an opponent is going to use an interrupt point to steal. So Maya, with your keen perception, you see over here. Maybe you see over there. I don't know. Are you pinned beneath the heart?
Yeah, I would probably be either. I guess me holding the. I guess we roll for see if I'm under or above.
Ooh, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, sure. We'll do odd or even. You're either
odd on top, even on bottom.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right,
Okay, so you're pinned underneath. All right. You know what? I'm not gonna use this interrupt point just yet. So Maya, to you.
All right. If I'm pinned under the heart, am I near any? Let me see. Where's Orin? Orin, how many? That means Orin has 2 failed death saves right now, then, or 1 failed death save.
One, yeah.
1. Okay. All right. Am I near Orin?
I would say pretty much where your miniatures are. We'll say that that's where you guys ended up.
Being pinned, I can't move then, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's 50,000-pound heart, but it's in the water. Yeah, you could try to do. Give me in athletics to try to like kind of drag yourself along the heart towards people. Oof. All right, you grab hold of the heart, which is still pulsating, and you kind of feel it pressing you against the adamantine floor, kind of crushing you, but not doing any more damage than it already has. and you're finding it difficult to make your way towards him. Cred, however, who is near you, is going to offer his services with swim speed, and his incredible strength.
Okay.
Do you accept?
Sure.
Okay. We'll assume that Cred is at like 1 health, and Cred will say, "Dude, what are we supposed to do now? I mean, Queen Dude, what are we supposed to do now?"
I'm trying to get to Orin to stop him from dying.
Right. So they're gonna kind of bring you over towards them.
All right. All right, so if I get close to Orin, I'm going to try and at least stabilize him.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Here's a medicine check.
Oof. It is a good thing that you can't fail on a 1. Am I right? Like,
Yeah.
damn. All right, let's see what the complication is. Oh, okay. All right. Who do you pass to?
A bonus action. What do I have as a bonus action? Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. What does this do? Just all right. Yeah, I can't. No. Okay. I mean, yeah. I guess that's it. I'll pass to. We'll pass to Iron Wario.
Okay.
Who should now be visible, since I guess I can no longer
Oh,
concentrate.
yeah.
I'm not knocked out.
Yep. So he lands on the heart and kind of slides down the heart into the water over here. And he just kind of, I think for now, he'd probably just sort of stand there and look around, kind of get his bearings. Yeah, I think that's, for now, he's just kind of amazed that he made it through the pipe twice. It's good times. All right. He will pass to, I guess we'll pass the heart. The heart will regenerate some health. Let's see. And continue to just pulsate. The heart will pass to the life leech Otyug, aka the Lord of Filth. It will turn and see that this biggest, juiciest, tenderest meat has just been flushed out. Not sure how the logistics of it work. Gave him a big bonk on the head, but that's okay. And I guess he's just gonna start digging in.
Like a gift card in the mouth now.
Right. So he will go ahead and 5 attacks, but only 1 with his bite. Okay. Yeah, then he'll just throw tentacles one after the other to grip the heart, and then he will just start chowing down. Oh my. All right. Doing 42 points of damage. All right. The heart must make a constitution save. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Slow down, bro. Like, we don't have to use all our 20s in the first 30 minutes. Oh, it was a 16. My bad. Okay. I was like, oh my god. The frozen heart is blinded. We don't want that. We wanted a boon. Oh, he didn't get a boon because I keep getting fooled by the colors. Yes, the colors. Okay. Then yeah, it's fine. It doesn't catch a disease, and this guy continues to eat happily. Big chunks of Titan heart, and it's good. He's happy about it. He will pass to, I don't know, Orin. Orin's pinned and stabilized, and right.
No, he's not. He's not stabilized, right?
Oh,
No,
I thought
got
you can't fail on a nat 1. Yeah.
12.
Oh, DC 10.
10.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess I'll hang out. Stabilized, 0 HP. Let's see. I think we got rid of that rule where you can do stuff when you're down, right? Like an action, bonus action.
No, that's how you have -5.
But
No,
that would
that's
be
that one was more, that one was just standing up though. But there didn't we used to have one where you could like bonus action to get like
If
to, like
it's
use it.
not in the world patch now, then it's just not. We don't use it anymore.
Oh, okay. I'll pass
yeah.
to Sibo then.
All right. Sibo, are you making death saves?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's definitely.
All right. Do you have any persistence?
I have a fanspiration from Red, from the greatest celestial.
Are you going to
warlock.
use your personal fanspiration?
I have a disadvantage to saves, so
Oh, okay.
I think I will be attempting to do so. Yeah. So thank you, greatest celestial warlock ever.
Aw. Okay.
It'd be a straight roll, right? I guess it'd be a straight roll then.
It'd be a straight roll. Okay. So that would be a 5 plus 1d4. We got a 4 plus 1. That puts you at 10. So that's 1 success.
Oh, success. Got it. Okay, we're good.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. New round, I guess. Is that?
Well, there's one last.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. All right.
Opponent. Oh god.
Okay. Drifting on the currents, having made its way all the way down the stairs, you see the corpse of the goatling. Well, I guess nobody would see it because you're all under the water. And just sort of floats limply, ragdolling its way over, and then it just sort of like a captainless boat. It just sort of like bumps into the heart and just sort of buoys there in place.
Excellent.
You know what I really miss is that goatling laughter track that you used to play. I really miss that.
Oh man, that was good stuff. I mean, it's still around. It's still around. I'd have to dig it out of storage though, but it's still around. Okay. Going into the next round, persistent goatling corpse will pass to. I guess it'll pass to the.
I've got a feeling about this corpse, guys. Like I don't get to go on initiative, but it does. I think it's okay.
All right, they're gonna pass to the heart. The heart's gonna try to regenerate as it's being eaten, as we all do, I guess. All right, and then the heart's gonna pass back to the persistent goatling corpse. Down below, you guys feel the pressure of the heart begin to abate, and the flesh that is sort of pounding you into the adamantine floor of this chamber does start to shrink further and further and further down. And looking up, Maya, you see the turtle again. The turtle looks down at you. Sorry, Dom. And
Oh my god. You can't escape.
It's so happy to see you.
Wait, did I hear it right? Did it?
No, that's not what the turtle said,
okay,
sir.
sorry, my bad.
Interrupt.
Golly,
That's it.
jeez. As you Maya, as you look up, you see the goatling corpse pulls and tugs at its head because it's not really a corpse, and the mascot style headpiece pops off, and in its place you see Kyra.
How surprising!
Classic misdirect.
Oh,
You guys had no idea. You had no idea.
No, we did not.
Really?
No,
It's
none.
As soon as you said that it was still following us and had been the whole time, I was like, "Oh, okay, it's Kyra."
I thought it was gonna be PDOs.
Yeah, me too. That's what I thought.
All right. She turns to the Otyug And the Ocheg looks at her, and she says something in, I guess, in its mind, and it looks at her, and it nods, and it turns away. All right. She looks down at you, Maya, and she nods somberly, and starts to make her way towards the group. All right, she will pass to Maya.
Maya's gonna say, "What are you doing here?"
Like underwater, or do you swim to the surface first?
We're 40 feet down. When is the water surface? 40 feet up.
Yeah. I'm saying that you're 40 feet below the water line.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, if I saw her, I guess Maya would probably just say it out loud in the water, and I don't know if she probably can't hear me.
Right.
And then she'll try and start swimming up.
Okay. That's Hebo.
Oh yeah, Sibo. Yeah, that's true. And Julian too. Both of them are still down.
My dad wants me to die too.
So where's Sibo? Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah, I'll try and swim towards Sibo. Is Sibo also 40 feet down with me?
I think I would be, yeah.
All right.
The littlest Triton.
Yep.
Game's paused.
Oh, is it? Sorry. I couldn't tell with that giant possible.
I should actually look like
gotta find an even
Joyous.
larger pause.
Joyous still?
Yeah. Unless
find the littlest guy.
All right.
Where's Robin Williams?
Let's see. You are able to stabilize him as he magically, I guess, breathes in the water through his magical gills. All right.
I have to get Julian next after that. She'll use the rest of her. If we were that close, then you should just use the other left of her movement to get close to Julian. That's Andronicus. Where's Julian? Yeah, Julian's over there.
All right, fair enough.
Julian. We'll pass to I guess we'll pass to I guess Julian's gonna have to go at some point, but maybe there's somebody else who can save him. We'll pass to Iron Warrior. Let's see what he does.
Okay. He looks around trying to find the fishman that's his friend, but he can't really tell you guys apart. So he's just gonna go pick up the nearest fishman, which is Katya. Katya stares at him, and she points over to the Julian fishman, which is somewhere around here. Where the fuck are you, dude? Oh my God!
Know.
Are you on the scene?
There he is.
Right next to Kyra.
Oh man, okay.
It's like a fucking Where's Waldo?
He's super confused. He's super confused because the water is still draining, right? So your bodies are just like buoying all over the fucking place in this water. All right. So then play would pass to Orin, who's unconscious, I'm assuming.
We passed Sibo.
All right, Sibo.
All right.
You've been stabilized, right?
Yes. Does that mean I am conscious? I have 1 hit point or no?
Oh no, it means you're at 0, but you're not conscious yet.
But I'm not. Okay.
Yep.
You're not dying.
Not dying. Okay. I don't think I can do anything. So pass to somebody else.
All right.
Somebody else, huh? You got 2 choices there.
You got the Lord of Filth, or the Ochek. Just kidding. You got Julian or the Lord of Filth.
I'll pass to the Lord of Filth
Okay.
and leave the Ochek lap for last.
Oh, nice. I see what you did.
Yeah.
Double reversal.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
All right.
All right. Julian, got to make a death save.
Okay.
Unless you have stabilized somehow. Ooh, okay. Second success. All right. Passing to the Ochug. It's admonished. Looks occasionally over at you guys with its eye stalk, but Kyra gives it a stern look, and it looks away.
maybe we built up some goodwill with the cleaning.
Going into the third round, it passes to Kyra. Kyra is going to cast Mass Healing Word. That's the third level because she doesn't want to break the bank here. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. All right, so that is you call out words of restoration up to 6 creatures or spirits you can see within range. Regain hit points equal to 1d4 plus spellcasting modifier. Up to 6 creatures. I guess that would be everybody except Andronicos who can't be restored. All right. If you'd like, we can leave combat for now. Though in the distance,
Nice.
you would hear the sounds of the alarm. You would also see that the studious turtle is swimming towards Maya with intention in its eyes. It will bite you. It will kill
Killer.
you.
Yeah, at least I'm
This
not
is its best
concentrating on
shot.
anything right now.
All right. With combat ended, Kyra says, well, if this was what you were planning to do, I guess it turned out okay. Also, Kanya, who throws somebody down? I don't know how many steps it was. It was a lot of steps. It was a lot of steps. All right. Where's Andronicos?
Right there.
Oh. All
I have a
right.
diamond.
Give it to me.
All right.
Orin, yeah, he swims up. And from
Quick!
Orin's perspective, we
Quick!
went.
Yeah.
From Orin's perspective, we went down the tube. He doesn't even know the heart. He just woke up. The turtle's there. He just dodged. He's like, "Yep, everything checks out."
It
He
worked
knew he was gonna go.
perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
As we
He was
wrote
like,
it up.
All right. All right. So you toss the diamond over.
Yeah, there's two. Oh, two. I only have 2 of them.
I have one. I have
Okay.
one on me.
Guys, we
Okay.
gotta go quick. We gotta go quick. He's gonna
I
die.
give it up. I give it up.
Yeah,
All right.
I handed her 2 diamonds.
All right. She
And she got the one.
just gobbles them down. You hear them just crunching in her mouth, and she's just really just working her jaws, just going.
You gotta give him a
What the fuck?
suppository size.
What do you think we do with them? I mean, we usually snort them, but I don't have time for that.
That's what I was
Right.
wondering. I wanted to snort.
Well, fuck you, Lucy. I've got this one. Let's see. It's been a while. Oh, right. This, yeah. She grabs Andronicos' corpse, and she holds him like it's their wedding day, and she dips him, and she just kisses him deeply. And Andronicos, as you kind of hover between life and death, you find yourself sort of adrift in the Nyx, slowly but surely making your way towards whatever afterlife is waiting for you. Is it an afterlife where your family will be waiting? Unlikely. Is it a chance to finally put down your burden and rest? Probably. And then you feel a vaguely familiar sensation. The spicy pepper chapstick lips of the girl you may or may not have fooled around with at the winery. No one's sure.
I know. I saw it.
Maya, sure.
Maya butts in and says that. Yeah. Do you allow your soul to be called back, or is enough enough?
Nah, my job's not done yet.
Okay.
We got way more dying to do.
The counter spell.
Oh my god.
As you go to answer that call and be returned, you feel something calling you deeper into the Nyx. And it says, Nyx-born champion, he of 2 worlds, He who is forgotten. I see you. I know you. You deserve the truth. You deserve answers. You deserve your life back. That is something I can give you. Come to me. Together, we will free your family from that prison.
He will not move in either direction. And
Oh, shit.
who are you?
All right, so then the camera cuts back to you guys next to this pipe that's just flooding this area with like sewage and ice water and just dead bodies from the fight and gore. The alarms are sounding, and Kyra says it's not working. He's not answering. I did everything right.
Has it been
Wait,
too long?
how about this? And she just kind of holds him and just punches him like right across the face. And his head just kind of snaps to the side. He kind of like checks. Okay. Does anyone else have ideas? The camera then cuts back to you, adrift in the Nyx. You can feel almost like from your navel is like a luminous cord of stars going in one direction, and then a darker sort of energy going in the opposite direction. From the luminous cord, you could hear Kyra's voice, but from the darkness, you could hear Potter? Are you coming? Please. We have been so scared for so long. Please. You never forgot us. Please. Mother needs help.
I ignore that momentarily, turn towards where I heard the voice from, and I say, "Who? Why should I even trust you? I have a chance. I have a chance right now to go back and find my answers, and you say you can provide those to me. Why should I trust you?"
Time is short, Andronikos. I've taken time out of my busy schedule to offer you my aid. But if you would not have it, I'm sure you'll find a way through. The camera
All
cuts
right.
back to the sewers. And
I'm writing in my book. I'm explaining in my book like what's going on. I'm like, what are we missing? What are we missing? I'm seeing if I can get some like information from
oh, who are you writing to?
the new book. The
Oh, okay. All the new books it says, well, it might be that his soul is unable to return. Do you have any enemies that might have tried to waylay his soul?
Of course, this entire place is full of enemies.
Over the network, Maya's gonna just kind of call out to everybody, and hopefully maybe Andronikos hears it. We're almost done, Andronikos. Just a little bit longer. Come back, please.
Julian's going to go up to Andronikos, and he's going to say very quietly into his ear, "All right, you barbarian. If you don't come back right now and pick up where we left off, I'll be forced to raise your dragon for you. How do you like them apples? And Cyber will help me."
Kyra's nostrils flare. You got apples on you?
No, it's an expression.
Oh, right. God, I can't do anything right. And she
You saved our bacon.
she just screams at him.
Hit him again. Hit him again.
She nods, and she just punches him in the dick.
I'm helping.
He might die again.
The camera cuts to you speaking to this mysterious disembodied voice adrift in the Knicks, and you wince for some reason. You're not sure why you winced, but it felt like something uncomfortable just happened. But you were saying?
So, the only thing he currently knows is that if he wants his family back, he has to break a scythe that holds all of the horrors that Lutheria has kept away from Thylea. And so his current plan for saving his family is end the world. And as not great as this option seems, it seems better than that option. So he'll look down at the golden light. He'll sort of reach out to touch it, and he'll send along, similarly to the way Elpis does, thoughts of regret and love, and then he will firmly grasp and pull himself in the other direction.
As you make this decision and you turn towards the dark energy, you see a mysterious man. The man looks like how Sidon wishes he could look. He is huge, imposing. His beard is ferocious, and there is a fierceness, a power in his eyes that, if you were still alive, would stop your heart. His curly black hair is adorned with a laurel of burning embers. And then you see this guy.
Oh, what the fuck?
And he says, come, we have much to do, much to discuss. And he reaches out a muscular hand to you.
I will, yeah, I mean, I'm sure that my hand is like little baby finger sized in comparison to him, but yeah, I'll reach out my hand to grasp his as much as I'm able.
As you're reaching out to grab his hand, the scene cuts back to the sewers. Kyra, delivering a third ferocious uppercut to your nuts, says, no. No, you guys, you have to do this. You have to do this. I'm not going to let this fall apart right now.
We've waited too long. We're gonna need to reincarnate him. Let's get going.
She starts glowing. There's something taking him, and I'm not going to let it. And you, I don't know, but we're not going to lose him. And she reaches towards her own like torso, and you see her hands kind of pass into it, and she pulls forth this glowing mass, and she says, I'm not going to need this anyways. And she leans in and she whispers into Andronikos' dead ears. Andronikos, as your hand is tantalizingly close to grabbing the massive pro-offered hand of this mysterious entity, you hear Kira whisper to you, I know we've done a terrible job, and I know we've messed up real bad. I know we never lived up to your expectations. I've always admired that you were never afraid to tell us, that you didn't fear any sort of retribution. You just had to speak your truth, our truth, the truth. I don't know who has you, and I don't know what they're offering you. But come back and take this power and use it to do whatever it is you need to do. Be beholden to no one but yourself. Show everyone what a god is truly capable of. And as you hear that voice and you look back, you see a brilliant golden light emerging from that thread of stars. And the man says, "How interesting. My offer still stands, but it seems another path lies before you. A path that will no doubt cross with mine in time. I would never begrudge a man for walking a path on his own. Choice is yours."
I've always tried to forge my own path, but if this doesn't work out, I suppose we'll see each other again. And then he'll turn back again towards Kira. And move metaphysically in that direction.
All right.
Are you sure you want to save?
The voice says, "We will meet again. Be sure of it." Do you glance back at all, or do you just follow that golden thread?
I mean, he is determinedly following the golden thread, but he definitely looks back because
Okay.
that was seemingly more certain than this is.
When you look back, it is just darkness. No stars, no light, just consuming shadow. And with a great and unnatural swiftness, you feel yourself pulled back into your badly mangled body. You find yourself
one more time.
Yeah, you find yourself in Kyra's arms, surrounded by your allies, and you hear Siba say, "Punch him in the dick one more time." He's back,
Oh, all right.
and you guys watch as the light fades from Kyra, and then begins to glow brightly in Andronikos.
I look up at Kira and say that was a heck of a kiss. There was a lot more spectators this time.
Well, don't get too used to it. I'm glad you're back. I think you guys have a turtle you have to deliver.
Yeah, Warren will He'll clap you on the shoulder. He says, "You must take in the scenic route, huh?" And he'll shove the Titan's Bane towards you and say, "You're gonna need this. We gotta go."
Andronikos, you feel something burning inside of you. You have consumed the hearts of elementals. You have dealt with all sorts of things. You've had your body taken apart piece by piece, strand by strand, while being kept alive by unnatural magics. But this is different. This is something all-consuming. You must free up an attunement slot for it immediately.
Free up 2, once you get the Titan's Bane back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll drop the shield that I'm not using.
All right. I will add this to your sheet. It will be under features.
So I don't know exactly what Kira's done, but he has suspicions. So he looks at her and he's like, "We are gonna talk about this. Not now, but
Sure.
And does this look like it has physically exhausted her?
Yeah, I mean, like, she's almost like tones of gray at this point.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just pick her up.
This thing turns back around. And in your mind it says, this small, fierce one told me the tower will fall.
We're gonna try to have it set down rather than fall, but yeah, it's probably not a great place for much longer. Unless you can breathe water. In that case, you'll be fine.
He just rips this fucking grate off, and he just squirms down through the grate. If this was a cartoon, he would have gotten his little briefcase and his hat, and then he would have,
Turn the stove off.
As he does,
we found the non-adamantine part.
the water starts going.
Okay.
Yep.
We gotta get out of here.
Well, it looks like our exit has been freed up.
I don't know where that leads.
Down? We're at the bottom, so out?
Cred says, I got the little dude right here. He's awful feisty.
Oh, yeah. Keep a hold on him.
This dude eats meat.
We're heading down. Let's
I'll
go.
look at Kira in... can you breathe water? How careful do I have to be with you?
She blushes and says, "You've never asked that before."
It's different.
Lauren looks over to Joyce. Bet you wish you slashed your ears out too, didn't you?
Wait, what? Why are you saying that?
Yeah, he's picked up on reading lips.
That was fast, bro.
He's
all right.
Fighter. He can do whatever.
It's always been a quick study.
I took a free feat for that.
You learned it from Telemachus.
He did have that in sign language. It was a 2-parter.
So you guys head back out into the deep.
Sibo will hand out a couple stem packs. He won't inject anybody, but he will hand them out. So everybody has one stem pack. That's 1d8 of healing.
I'll use it right now.
All right.
As we're heading out, so Crash, I still have. Where is it? I still have the special cush on my sheet.
Okay.
What now?
It restores 1 level of spells, provides advantage on rolls against fear for 1 hour.
Oh wow, yeah, that's from the famous Druid of the Shackles lift, I believe.
Yep.
That's a collectible right there.
Oh, well, Juliet is going to take that out, and that Well, I guess we're in the deep now, so I don't know if it could be. I don't know if it's an edible.
Anything's
Oh,
edible
we're
if you
not.
try hard enough.
Okay. Well, Julian is going to pass this
Adamantium
along to Maya since he knows she's tapped out.
What is this?
It's
He
a
wants you to
brownie.
eat
Just make it into a brownie
He
right
wants
now.
you to eat soggy weed underwater.
Maya's gonna look at Julian and then look at what he's handed to me and says, "Did you? What? Okay." And out of a sense of trust for Julian, she's just gonna go ahead and take it, I guess.
Come on,
Okay.
don't be a loser, man. Just do it.
All right. As you guys are eating magic
Did that
weed
get
underwater. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool. No, just there
Restores
were multiple Mayas in that list.
one level of spells and provides advantage against fear for 1. Okay.
Okay. 1 level of spells. Damn, you just get to pick which spell level you restore? That's incredible. Or is it literally you get 1 level of spells? So you get like
I don't know. You tell
you
me.
get restores 1 level. I believe it's literally 1 first level spell.
All right.
Yeah.
It worked
I
out
mean,
really
it's
well for
something
me
of
when
it.
I used it. 'Cause
Yeah, that's better than
I
nothing.
only have 5th level spells.
Okay. You guys swim down and find well, you find him. You find Hergeron holding up the tower.
Yeah, you're on a coast.
Him big.
Is it obvious where the heart needs to go?
God damn it, Warren.
Is there like a big hole in his chest?
Is it stitched up like Talius's mouth was?
No. It is there is a gaping hole where like the heart was torn out.
Orin
All right.
points. He goes there.
All right, Cred. Hand me the turtle.
All right. Here you
Sido
go, dude.
explains how a heart's supposed to go in there with the atrium.
And I'll God damn it.
He
I'll,
says
Down
his
the
head.
water.
It never gets old.
I'll swim down
Need some bubbles in there, you know.
to the heart cavity with the turtle.
Okay.
I will use my mighty impel ability to throw it into the chest.
Okay.
And then to get him out, I'll throw a javelin at it.
Oh shit! You killed the little turtle. Okay.
Look, I don't want to be
I got
by the
you.
heart.
I got you. The turtle just looks at you one last time. The turtle looks at you one last time before it dies, and then expands into a heart that fills the cavity. The statue does not move.
I will then swim up sort of towards the head, and I'll think it Titan's Bane. All right, here we go, and I'll try to sort of reach out telepathically to Hergeron and say, "Are you there?"
I am, and I have been. It was a rocky road to get here, but I am glad you persevered. Heavy is my burden, and mighty is my desire for freedom, vengeance.
The vengeance against your brother is definitely deserved. The tower that you're holding, would you be so kind as to set it down? The creatures in there, they're just as much a victim to him as you were, whether they know it or not.
There is no place to place it besides the ocean floor.
That will have to do.
So be it. Free me, and I shall do as you ask.
With your heart returned, what else is it that you need? We'll see to it.
The Titan's Bane should be more than adequate to shatter the curse Sidon placed upon my body. Now, with my heart restored, I can live again.
I will Luke Skywalker New Hope pose with the Titan's Bane
Okay.
and hope that it does its thing.
All right. Yeah. There is a sort of a glow, faint at first, and then brilliant. And you see the heart begin to glow, and then spreading from the heart throughout the metal body, that light travels, and everywhere it goes, the skin shimmers, but does not change from the adamantine that it has for so long been. As the light travels the full course of Hergron's body, it fades, and the power of the sword or the blade, it dulls.
Did it work?
And you hear in your minds still the voice of Hergron say, I see. Too long have I been this form. I cannot remember another. This will have to do.
Your other
And he
sibling.
starts to stand up.
Oh no.
Oh,
Adamantine Titan. Oh my goodness.
As he stands, the tower begins to shift dangerously on his back, tilting hard to the side. He reaffirms his grip on it, slowly turning it and twisting it. Above the water is bedlam as the fleet surrounding the tower um, begin to sound alarms, blow horns, hit drums and gongs, try to mobilize. This is, again, bigger than any like real world skyscraper, and it's now just sort of shifting and moving and swinging through the air. Below the waters, where I'm assuming you stay, it is hard to tell exactly what is happening, only that above the surface, it is chaos. What are you guys going to do?
I hand out a few more stem packs.
Yeah, see, I'll tell you what I do know. I know that jet fuel doesn't melt adamantine beams.
oh, jeez.
Should get out of the way. He said he's gonna set it down.
Yeah, or
Swim
just drop
away.
it.
Swim away.
Okay.
Over the network. Julian will think of the group. I still have that magic lamp. Are we gonna use that, or are we just gonna try and make a way by other means?
I think we wait for him to set the tower down. We still need to tell him about his siblings.
All right.
But maybe, yeah, we get out of the way.
So is Iron Wario able to swim, or are they just like
So
falling to the
that
ground?
is an issue. He's currently just clinging to Hergeron. Also, Hergeron says as the music suddenly stops and changes, something is wrong. Quickly. Inside me. And you hear this horrible, like, even under the water screaming sound of like metal bending and grinding, and it opens his mouth.
Oh God!
Yeah, I mean, I'll go
Yeah.
in.
Or start
I
swimming.
guess we get in his mouth.
Okay.
No. Didn't somebody put dungeons inside of people as one of their
I put that on my my green flags.
Oh
All
yeah.
right. I'm gonna. Is anybody not getting in?
Or he just looks. He's
Yeah,
like, it's
I think
safest.
I think we all need to get in. That's going to be safer.
It's the safest place for us right now. Trust me.
Yeah.
This is giving off some serious Zardoz vibes, but we'll be all right.
I confirm consent before I enter, though.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys swim/climb inside, you see converging on the location all manner of massive sea serpents.
Oh boy.
Hergeron begins to be assaulted by their breath weapons, their strikes, their attacks, and he says, "Something is happening." And then storms begin to rage above the ocean. The waters shift and twist, and his body buckles under the weight of the tower and the relentless attacks of these ancient sea serpents. You guys, inside the hollow of his, I guess, sinuses, kind of make your way over to, the eye sockets, like fucking Ghostbusters riding around in the,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Riding around in the, Statue of Liberty. You see above the surface of the ocean, there is a bright light. It seems to be moving along with the tower. And Katya says, well, that would be the laser. That bastard's trying to fire it anyways.
He's trying to break the pact to peace.
But no laser fires. Instead, there is a sudden and brilliant burst of light, and then everything begins to crumple in on itself. You watch as sea serpents are pulled past you, up out of the water, as Hergeron struggles to hold on to the base of the tower, as ships are lifted up towards this sort of glowing epicenter at the top of the tower. Hergeron says, something is dying. Something ancient, powerful. It is taking everything with it. And you watch as ships continue to be lifted out of the water, sea serpents, soldiers, Geigans. As they reach this sort of apex in the sky, you see them just disappear into what looks like a vortex of energy. Bright as a sun, but dark as the night sky.
The star that's inside the laser.
Did you just self-destruct the tower?
I can't
Or is
hold
it
it much
something we
longer.
did?
It's slipping. I'm sorry. There is nothing I can do. We must escape.
You
I
tried.
can feel it pulling me towards it. I'm so sorry.
We have to get out of here, Ogeron.
He releases the tower, and you watch in horror through like the ocean depths, the bright pulsating bluish purple light that is this effect in the sky begin to bend the adamantine tower, curling it inwards towards this vortex in the sky. And you hear a child's voice cry out one time, "Mother?" as everything is pulled in, and then vanishes.
The tower vanishes.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got crumpled.
Whoa.
Black hole, like black hole sucked into, disappeared, poof.
It's too bad we're not running on XP.
What remains? Is there like anything?
Is the black hole still there?
No. The water's calm, but they're also rough as ships and sea serpents plummet from the sky, spared the fate of the tower. But they land all around the seas. Hergeron begins to slowly march away along the ocean floor.
All right. Does Sibo have any idea what that was? What just happened?
You can give me a history check.
Can I give some kind of check to understand it?
I
I
mean,
don't think
you can also try a history check if you'd like.
That roll cannot be
Uh,
lower than a
why not?
10.
I mean, I would like to ask Kira if she has any idea what happened.
Okay. So Julian, Sibo, and Kyra, you guys are of a similar opinion. When a star dies, allegedly, it is an event that takes everything with it. Whatever was powering the weapon on top of the tower, it was of such extraordinary power that upon its death, question mark, it took everything with it. Oh, see, yeah, there was a black hole.
Who was the guy that we got out of the jail again? That
Basically.
no, that Sibo was yelling at as
Oh,
The one that
Joyous?
worked with your dad?
Yeah. What was his name again?
It's a great question.
Oh, hold on, let me grab him.
We lost Isocles somewhere in the tube too,
Yeah.
and Ayala.
Surely they just got out first, right?
They just diverted it to a different area. The escape shuttles.
I don't know.
I mean, if they had to take that
Probably
that
got eaten by the
that
fucking.
62,
They got eaten by the ship monster.
62 d6. I mean, the 62 damage, bludgeoning damage.
Oh yeah, that's the
I'll
ice
see.
and cold and shit. Yeah. And then
Yeah, but Isocles would have been unaffected.
But
Oh,
that's
that
just
was
a
cold
cold
damage.
Bludgeoning as well. Never mind.
Yeah,
Are you talking about
bludgeoning.
Sudro Mikkel?
Sudro.
Yeah.
That's the one.
So based on the conversation that he was having with Sibo in the middle of that, Sibo got maybe a kind of inclination that Joyous wasn't just working on the device purely as a device for the sake of doing it. There was like one or two things that he said that implied potential sabotage. It was just the way he said it. So Sibo has this thing in the back of his head now that his dad just did that.
Well, we can't dwell on it now. Done what we came to do. We need to get back to the Stormbreaker, take stock of things.
Maya, can we try to scry on my dad when we get back to the ship?
I'm completely tapped, Sibo.
Yeah, I mean after, right? Yeah, of course. After we can do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. On the walk back along the ocean floor, everyone is pretty. At least the NPCs are pretty quiet. Katya dispels the seeming.
Orange just standing at the edge of Hergeron's eye, looking out over the ocean.
Katya says, well, I guess you guys are underwater. Are the B team on your network or no? Or is it just a nice quiet walk along the ocean floor?
Yeah.
I would not have put the B team on the network. I don't believe.
Okay. In that case, everyone is just very quiet.
Mhm.
Bergeron says, I will walk until I find land. Then we can rest.
Ogeron, I want you to know that we've also taken pains to free your siblings.
How many still live?
Yala, Talus, and Golaron.
Halcyon.
Oh, and Halcyon. But she's in a volcano. Well,
We
on,
freed
on
her.
she's on the volcano island.
Yeah. I think we sent the others in that direction, too.
Yeah.
What of Versi?
She ended it for herself.
See. How came you to know of our fates? How came you to know of the truth?
There's a group of settlers, indigo elves, that live on one of the islands, and they're very long lived. They kept a record.
What is an elf?
It's a mortal with longer ears that live for a very long time.
I
They're
should
purple.
like to see such long ears, like a rabbit.
Sort of.
More like they sort of look like nymphs, but
I
with
like nymphs.
okay.
The world can be an ugly place. It is good to fill it with beautiful things.
Mhm.
Did my mother send you?
Not directly, but she has been helping us, or helping me at least.
That is good. I thought she had forgotten me. I thought perhaps I had done something to deserve such treatment.
None of you deserved what has been done to you.
You who speaks, you who freed me, you are of you are of Halcyon's power. How came you to have it?
It was inherited, perhaps, by another who gifted it to me.
It
And he'll
was
sort of frown at
stolen.
Kira. This is one of the things that we don't fully understand yet.
See. You have freed me. So, I will repay this liberation. What would you have me do?
Same as the others, we'd have you rest and regain as much of your strength as you can, and then support us in our endeavors to come against your treacherous siblings.
So be it. Right. Time passes, and eventually, you guys would reach the shores of an island, and I guess
I
you
would
would.
have
Oh,
used Farscribe to
yeah.
message Nessa and Vulcan and Valis and given them updates, and Clemene as well.
And your book is all pimped out for underwater use and
Oh, of
whatnot.
course, it's magic, right?
Magically laminated, huh?
Yeah,
That's a forbidden magic.
yeah. That's
Okay.
fair. That's fair. No, that's fair.
All right. So
Would,
maybe
yeah, would not
maybe
have.
wait till you get to the
Yeah,
island
yeah,
kind of deal. Okay.
yeah.
All right. That's fair. All right. So you guys eventually make it to land, and he opens his mouth up, and you guys can kind of swim out and flop onto the beach. And then he would move up onto the landmass and just sort of sit on the beach,
Yeah.
and just sort of stare up at the sky.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yes. And this whole underwater trip took about 6 hours.
Jesus.
Maybe take our second short rest during that time, at least.
Yeah, if you want.
Is there a way for us to know where we are right now?
Antikytherian.
Do we have it with us?
That's back on the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had to be on the ship. No, I don't know. Didn't we take it with us because we were going to
We knew we'd have to
attune
calibrate
it? We had to calibrate it before we left, and I don't think we did that. But
Well, you're on a
So,
random ass
calibrate
island
what?
now.
yeah. So
Yeah, but we have it with us then, if that's okay, because I do remember us having that combo.
If we can get in a long rest, then we can probably use plant.
there's no way we're going to be able to
walking
get a long
back.
rest on a random island. There's a sanctuary on here.
Not with that attitude.
I mean, we can't all just hang out in Hergaron's head. That doesn't count as sanctuary.
Hanging on his head. It's pretty safe. He's got throw rugs in there,
Living rent free in this bit.
Got a shower.
Wish I had some Hittite ears.
It's all right. See, but cool guys don't use Hittite.
I can heal now though if we want to do some healing, but it will use up my
You're gonna
spell
kill yourself
slots.
if you heal us.
Wait, what was that?
You're gonna kill yourself if you heal.
Got the
Yeah,
shield
but
of the
I would
selfish.
heal myself first, and then I will heal you.
Could always unattune from that shield.
It's cursed, so I don't know if you can anymore.
Oh, true, true.
Oh yeah, I can't get rid of the shield. Shield stuck.
Oh, this is what I could do. I need to unattune to something and attune to something while we're doing this. So, what can I unattune to for now? We'll unattune to this. The cat's eye gem. And I'll attune to the to this thing. This thing.
Oh, nice.
All right, I think it was a bunch of cure wounds when we first, because we only spent 4,000 on it. So it has 6 cure wounds. It might be worth it to spend it all now.
Maybe hold on to it. I don't think we're in immediate danger. We do need to get back to the ship.
Oh snap! I didn't realize this thing lets you see invisible creatures.
I assume we no longer have bless at this point.
Oh yeah, bless would be gone for sure.
Yeah.
The necklace of Perby lets you see invisible creatures.
No, the cat's eye gem that I've been attuned to this entire time.
Aw.
Okay. You could have seen Iron Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, program the Antikytherian. Where do we set it to?
Need to
Atrophs?
mess out message. Yeah. So, I assume we're gonna go wherever we're gonna go. We're gonna have the ship meet us there.
Well, the ship won't be able to get there until it reattunes.
Right.
I don't know if it might.
We have to get back to the ship.
So, I guess the way we do this is we attune the Antikytherian to this island, and then we'll recall back to the ship.
Okay, I can
That
only
could
take
work.
5 people plus me.
Well,
Yeah.
then we'd have to go to the island and then pick up anybody that's still there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We attune to the island here.
Got it.
We'll recall back to the ship, and then get the ship back here.
To pick up everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Who's staying?
How many people are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So 5, 6, 4 have to stay.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8,
Kira
9.
and I will stay. We've got some
Whoa.
talking to do.
Okay, 2 more. Julian, do you want to help out with that conversation that they're gonna have?
I can stay.
Okay. Maya, do you want to stay or?
I'll stay. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the Julian, and the rest of the B team with us.
Or he's just sitting on the beach.
Katya is inspecting your robot that you picked up, Julian. The robot points to you, Julian, and he points to Maya, and then he points to himself, and he points to the beach.
You know, we haven't given you an actual name, haven't we?
Well, let's not be hasty on a name, Katya says. I mean, this is a fine piece of machinery here, and I wouldn't mind a upgrade. She looks over at you, Julian, like, Julian, who is willing to give everything to save this robot.
You have a body made by the god of craft.
Let's be honest, is he really much of a god, though? Look at this thing. This is incredible. It's got a sword arm. You throw my soul in there, then you'd have magic and a sword arm, an indestructible adamantine body. I mean, look at this guy off in the distance. This is like almost as good. Julian, what are you gonna do with this robot that I couldn't do more with? I can.
Is Julian muted?
I don't know, maybe. Maybe he's just so upset that Grandma wants his
Oh,
robot.
Yeah, he just left. He's like, "F this."
Damn, dude.
As long as you put the Wario's
Can you hear
mind
me
into,
now?
into Kaya's
Yeah, we
body.
can hear you now. We can hear you now.
Okay, Discord was doing that thing where it doesn't want me to talk, I guess.
It happens. Yeah.
All right. Julian will turn to Katya and say, "This creature aided us. I'm not just going to have you kick its soul out.
Its
It deserves to have-
soul? It's a construct. It probably wants its soul liberated. The
Then,
making of golems is highly unethical.
then all the more reason that we should learn to communicate with it and allow it to make its own choices."
Hmm. All right. Man, he really picked a boring island. Just flat sand everywhere.
I could do some boring right now.
I think we all could. So,
it's also late at night too, right? 21:30. So yeah, it'd be dark out too. Dang.
30, yeah.
So is Sibo taking the B team
And-
plus Julian and Iron Wario?
Yeah, everybody
Is everyone
but
else
the
staying?
yeah, everybody but the four: Orin, Andronicus, Kyra, Maya. Everyone else is going.
So make sure you take the anti-Therian, Julian, and tune it to this
That'd
island.
be rough. That'd be rough.
Oh yeah, I have it. I'll attune it
Okay.
before we go.
I guess once it's attuned, we'll leave.
Oof. Okay. Here we go. Moonlight. There we go. As you guys are preparing to leave, Kyra approaches you, Julian. She says, "Hey, kid."
Hey yourself. Thank you for saving our asses back there.
No problem. I
You gonna be all right?
Yeah, I think so. Um, I. She kind of looks around and sees that there's like a lot of people.
Do you
And
want to take a walk?
Yala starts to just physically kind of like shoulder everybody away.
Orin gestures to his ears, like you can't hear her when she's coming at him.
Sure. You want to take a walk?
Let's take a walk.
He goes to next to Cred.
All right. So you guys kind of walk down the beach a ways.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of growing up since you got recruited to fight a really big pig. I still think Versi should have listened to me and we could have done like a tournament arc. I think that would have been like a cooler way to start things off, but she felt like a pig hunt was kind of more traditional, so I don't think I can tell you enough times that I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to be a mother. I just figured you would be better off away from me. And I think I was right. Cause look at you. Look at the man that you've become.
I apologize in advance if this sounds harsh. It's not intended this way. But you have no way of knowing whether this growth is due to you not being in my life until just recently or other factors. But I would have liked to have known how things had turned out if you were in my life before. But we can't have that. It's not how time works, usually.
Usually.
I'm just glad that you're in my life now. And I hope you will continue to be in my life, considering how little time we've had. But if you're not, understand. I'm a little worried about what you gave up to bring Andronicus back. I don't know if you're just mortal now or whether this is it or how any of this deity business works. But you gave up so much to bring him back, to give him a chance at trying to fix his life, fix things for his family. And We all have to live with our choices.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you've chosen to do, just know that I love you, Mum, and I will always love you. And if nothing else, I will try and learn from everyone's previous mistakes and do better than before, if possible. Got some dragons to help raise up, and the new Iron Friend, and I would like you to be around to help with that, but I also understand if you can't.
You?
Is this a goodbye, or is this I'll see you later?
I think this is goodbye.
Okay. Julian will push back his hood, and he's gonna give her a hug, and he's gonna start quietly crying. And he's gonna say, "What do you want me to say to the others? What do you want me to say to Cadmus? Is there a message you wanted me to pass along?"
I need you to tell everyone, but most especially Pi. I know what I was about, and I made my choice. And don't waste any time trying to fix it. Just keep going.
Shouldn't.
And Julian, that's when you see over your mother's shoulder 3 winged figures further down the beach.
Oh shit.
To go. I know you. I know you'll do great. And she starts to walk away. As they open a portal to leave, Alecto looks back at you, Julian, with undisguised sorrow on her face. But you see burning in the eyes of Tisiphone only a bitter hatred. And Megara looks at you, and she points 2 fingers at her, 2 clawed fingers at her eyes, and then juts them at you. and then the 4 of them are gone.
Can I incite the situation? Like clearly did she break pack to Peter seating like that, or?
I mean, you could give me an insight roll.
Okay.
I mean, you got no idea what happened. Like, no idea what's going on.
Oh shit.
Was this against a godlike being? No.
Well, I still have no idea.
Yeah, no. You want to use a fan spell?
Sure.
Use a sorcery point to reroll too.
I'm out of sorcery points.
I use a fancy for them.
Yeah.
All right. I'll use a fan spell. Try again.
Okay.
And if it's another one, it's not meant to be.
You search your feelings, you search your knowledge of everything that's happened. They would not come for her unless she had broken some sort of oath. They would not have come so swiftly unless it was something very severe.
Oh.
As far as the anger from Tisiphone, you feel that you have done something that has crossed the Furies. Something unrelated to what your mother has done.
Did it feel like a him or an us thing?
Yeah, I think
I
Maya
mean,
knows.
you guys swore a fellowship.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I assumed. I just wanted to,
yeah.
He's talking abstractly.
yeah.
Andronicus has just dropped to his knees, face etched in despair.
Julian's gonna walk back to Sibo. Still crying. And he's gonna take Iron Wario by the hand and kind of lead him over. And when they get back to Sibo, he's gonna say, "Ready to go back to the ship when the others are."
Does our structure change now? Are we like Orin and Andronicus and Lyra are gonna stay with? She's gone now, so
No change to the order. Cred, you need to get going.
everyone gather
And
around me.
Julian's sorry, go ahead.
No, everyone gather around me. That's all I'll say.
As Julian steps up to you, Sibo, Julian's composure just breaks at that point. He just starts sobbing.
Sibo, reach out and kind of squeeze your hand. I guess squeeze your finger because
Julian will squeeze back and he'll drop down to your level and he's just gonna hug you so fucking hard.
It'll be a slow hug back, and then the squeeze will happen after that.
But yeah, Julian's like ugly crying at this point and just waiting for us to get sort of bamfed back to the ship.
I'll sort of beckon everyone over while.
Katya steps up and says, if it would save time and resources, I can take care of my own accommodations. And how many others need to be?
3? What? 1, 2.
Hmm?
3 others.
All right. Which 3 of you would be with me? Credric, come here. All right.
Yeah.
We'll meet you back at the ship. And she just casts 7th level teleport.
She's gone. I just go, bitch.
I guess with
We just have to go back. We just have to go back down there. We'll just trade in. We have a freedom from the tree. We have one banked.
We do.
It'll be fine.
Yep.
Maya will join in the group hug to hug Julian.
Or just puts a hand on your back.
Let's just get out of here.
I look at Andronicus, letting him know that he has to be within 5 feet of me. I kind of point at the ground near me.
Good RP. Good RP. Immersive.
It's a tender moment, but he's breaking the mechanics here.
You need to listen. Like, get your ass over here, or I reach out into the square. Like, seriously, what the fuck?
God damn it, Steve.
Seriously, like Maya here, Maya.
I was hugging Julian.
Okay, all right, yeah, hug from the side. Okay, all right.
You want me right here?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, there we go.
Here.
There we go. Perfect. All right, stop moving. I can only do
Oh,
it.
okay.
I've never done this before. I'm really nervous. It's not going to work.
I haven't seen this map in a long time. This still has Andy's special private boat on it. Damn.
I would also have already done the Antikytherian thing before all that happened. By the way.
Right. And
Okay.
where are you gonna tune it to since you don't actually have to come back to this island?
I think we
Don't we have
said
to come back
Helios.
yeah, we still have to come back here for Hergeron, right?
Oh yeah, I guess if you want to come back and tell Hergeron what's going on and where you're going and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
All right. So yeah, I'll do it for here, and then I will
Okay.
cast the spell.
I'll let Hergeron know that we're gonna go retrieve the ship and then we'll be back.
I will wait here for your return. The world is strange and new to me. I can feel my siblings calling to me. Would you have me wait or go to them?
If you can feel them, you should go to them, and we can go to Helios.
If you have any questions for us first, feel free to ask. But otherwise, yes, go to be with them.
What did the thief of Halsey's power do to upset my mother's furies?
He interfered.
I see. Did not you interfere?
We weren't held to the same oaths that she was.
With sightless, hollow eyes, the statue sort of looks down at you, small specks in the sand, and says, "When I look at some of you, it feels as though you are not there. You are apart from all things, disconnected, other. It is unusual."
Our fates are our own to weave, for better or worse.
How intriguing. I have no questions. I go now to my siblings. I will follow their lead. I shall see you again. And yeah, he fucking stands up. The island tips over. No, he stands up, and then they do float a lot of the islands. And he just sort of walks into the sea.
Nice.
All right, so where am I
All
tuning
right.
this to?
If we're going to try and go to Skyhold, Helios' island.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to
Yeah.
Skyhold.
Well, Helios, we need the key.
Wait, so I'm going to Helios.
Do we want to
Indeed.
go to Mitros first?
Holy shit.
No, I don't think we want to take the extra time that would need.
I mean, aren't the ships going after all the ships that did leave are going there?
Yes, which I think is why we need to go to Skyhold first, and then sort of come in with reinforcements, so to speak.
Okay, so where am I tuning this to?
Helios is island.
Done. I will do that.
Okay. And you guys appear back on the boat. It is nearly midnight when you arrive. And having gone ahead, because it takes an hour to reattune the Antikytherian, so with that last minute, like, oh, I could just go hang out with my bros, and then you guys had to reattune. Katya has already arrived with the others and kind of informed them, and she says they should be here by now. Hopefully nothing went wrong. I swear they were right behind me. They get, well, it's not my business to talk about what happened. Nor is it yours, Credric. And that's when you guys would, I guess, word of recall onto the ship.
Love Credric.
All right. Sibo, Nessa gallop up. She scoop you up. Do you consent?
Yes.
All right. She smother you in Thylea's greatest breastesses. Plant kisses all over you. Public display of affection from the human resource director.
Oh,
Andronicles looks away. He's so scandalized.
I consistently say I consent, I consent, I consent. So that
there you go.
yeah.
Telemachus looks over at all of you, and you can see he's looking someone.
Julian will go up to
Yeah,
Telemachus.
Andronicus goes over too.
Julian, Telemachus throws his arms around you in a crushing embrace, and he says, "You're safe, my friend. Your mother, she snuck off the boat to follow you."
I know. She saved us back at the tower. And because she did that, she broke an oath.
What? She told me.
Furies.
She told me it was okay for her to go into the tower. I asked her.
She lied to you, I'm afraid.
I don't think it was the going in that was the problem. It was what she did there.
But she allowed us to accomplish the mission. We toppled the tower, destroyed the super weapon. But she made the ultimate sacrifice in helping us the way she did. I'm sorry.
What is the
Telemachus.
ultimate sacrifice? She will just reappear in 2 weeks.
No,
She's
no.
told me this many times.
The Furies took her. And she brought back Andronicus from the dead. She gave a lot to save us. And we shouldn't squander or smudge her memory. We've been given an opportunity to move forward, and that's what we need to do.
But to move forward without her,
We have to.
is there nothing we can do? There is no time. We can just go back to the nether seas. We can fight. We can deal. We can.
I don't know.
I'm not giving up on her, Telemachus.
All I know, she gave everything. My mother gave everything to save us. And in saving us, we just killed thousands of creatures. And I need to go deal with that. I need to go process that. If you'll excuse me. Sorry.
I-
And Julian is going to step away from Telemachus and I guess go and get Iron Wario, get him situated, and then he's going to go to his room and just crash.
Okay. Nessa, to you, Sibo, says, Did you find your dad? Man?
Things escalated more quickly than, well, probably
We
about as quickly
saw
as we thought.
something at the very edge of the horizon, man. It was like if the sun turned black and then it was over.
Yeah, the device, it seemingly destroyed itself while we were with Hergeron, he was preparing to bring the tower down. He was going to place it on the bottom of the ocean. And before he could do that, what you saw happened, and we really don't know. Once we kind of recuperate, I've asked Maya to see if she can scry on Dad.
Wait. So the tower's destroyed? It's not on the bottom of the ocean, man?
Destroyed, yeah.
Does that mean you guys killed Sidon?
I don't know. Also, I guess I should confirm, the tower is completely destroyed or just...
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no, it got pulled into the
Right,
black
the
hole.
whole
and
thing, right?
crumbled.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
yeah.
got crumpled like a adamantine soda
Good.
can.
Okay, cool, yeah. All right, yeah. So, yeah. And see. Yes. I feel like if Sidon is still alive, which he probably is, we will be made aware of that very soon based off of what happened. But I also really want to know what happened. Because it seems like it destroyed itself.
Well, man, where's Pedios?
Also, we don't know. I think there's a lot of scrying that probably needs to happen while we travel to the Helios.
Okay.
How's
You tired?
little Zani?
She smiles at you. And she says, I mean, pretty good. Just pretty worried. But we're glad you're back.
Yeah. I won't tell you that all of us basically died multiple times because that would make it worse, but things went about the plan.
Well, I mean, you guys are always spending a lot of time on the ground.
Right?
That's kind of your like signature move, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this
Like,
this play.
we all kind of accept that like most fights, it's just you guys getting beat up for like 90%, and then like you just rally for like the last 10%.
Yeah, there's this play back in Oriande called Stony. It was about a bare knuckle boxer who he's just a terrible fighter, but you know what, he just...
Oh, bro, you've told me all about it. There's like five of them.
5 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Weirdly enough, he always comes out on top. He doesn't always win, but he always comes out on top.
There's that bastard of region in it that's in there for like way too.
Yeah.
All right, you guys settle in for the voyage to Helios's garden, which is gonna take one day because of your incredible add-ons to your ship.
Excellent.
All right.
You can see Orin. He's standing. He's kind of like leaning halfway against one of the rails, looking out over the ocean, and he's just standing there, completely still. When anyone approaches him, you can just see he's asleep.
So, I gotta ask. It's been a while. Nim is still hanging out on the boat, yeah?
He is. There they are.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Fuck. Funny you should mention Nim.
Hmm?
Because Orin's got 5 stacks of exhaustion.
Well, what are you hoping Nim's gonna do?
I don't know. Might pass the baton
mean-
here. We'll see.
Isn't it obvious? Nim's going to bless the rains down in Africa.
You're gonna swap
Ah,
characters.
I see. I see.
Next time the party ventures forth, you're gonna slot in Nim.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yes. You can have this. I'll send this over to you, Orin.
Andronicus at some point will, after he's sort of recovered from the shell shock a little bit, will find Callius.
Mm.
Because she's the one he sort of feels the most secure confiding things in, even more so than the party or even Halise. And
Messed
he's
up.
like, Callius, I think it's my fault that she's gone. I had a chance. I had two chances. I had two ways that I could have come back, and I think I should have taken the other one.
Do you mean Auntie Kyra?
Yeah, she's not going to be back for a while.
She's been very sad. She was very sad before she left. It felt like every day she would push more and more people away. Even me.
I waited too long, and now I don't get to tell her what she meant. I called her Kira because that was who she wanted to be. That was the fun-loving, free-hearted bard that she loved being, and not the goddess she was forced to be. And I didn't get to tell her why. She always thought I was just messing with her, and I didn't get to tell her that I loved her as much as Vulcan seems to think she loves me. And no, I can't. And I'm not. She doesn't get out this easy. We're gonna get her back.
You realize that Callius is just asleep, in your lap at this point, because it's like the middle of the night.
Yeah,
So
just sort of
tired.
at her.
Yeah. And as you sit there with her asleep in your lap, thinking things over, you feel your heart racing in your chest. You have not been able to slow the pounding. It feels like death. It feels like a heart attack that can't seem to reach completion. It's like a caged bird beating against the insides of your chest. All right. So as night passes, does anyone have any thing they do? Otherwise, I'll advance the clock.
I will probably write to Versi, even though I know she's not responding, and share the ups and downs of what just happened.
Oh, so you tell her
Yes.
what's happened?
Yes.
You see her words appear, and you can just sort of hear her voice, in your head, kind of deal. And she says, a dangerous weapon, indeed.
Oh wait, sorry. I said Versi.
Oh, Versi.
Yeah, sorry. I said Versi. Yeah, I'm messaging.
Oh, I thought
yeah.
you said Valis.
No, my
oh,
bad.
okay.
Yeah, I meant to say
Oh, yeah.
Versi. Yeah, so that's my bad.
Oh, my bad. Then my bad. You get no reply.
No response.
from
Yeah, I was
Versi.
like, wait a minute, what's
Yeah.
going on?
yeah, my bad. My bad.
Okay, you're good. Okay.
Sorry, like the gods are visibly like on the map from like last time. So
Yep.
you said that, and I was looking at them already, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, the line is dead.
No, yeah, as expected, but I felt
Yeah.
complicated.
All right. That night, Julian and Andronikos, you would notice that Cadmus and Callius, they do not sleep well. Their sleep is fitful, full of nightmares. They wake several times, quietly sobbing. And at one point, Cadmus just vomits acid all over the floor. Starts to eat its way through the floorboards.
That's not good. I dump orange juice on it.
Okay, fair. He looks up at you and says, I'm sorry. I'm not feeling very well. I'm glad you're back, though. Cyver told me not to worry. He said that you guys were too stubborn and stupid to die.
That is very true. Also, we're very lucky. Do you want to eat? Get something to eat? Do you want to go up top? What do you need?
I
We
don't
can be
know.
6 more. Let's go up top. That way, if you're sick, you could be sick over the side. Come on.
Okay. So you guys head up into the early morning air, as it were. I'll shuffle all these peeps off to the side.
As I'm trying to comfort Cadmus, I'm gonna let him know that I want him and Cyber to hang out with me. Well, try to figure out how to get the cooling system on the new golem fixed, so we can maybe get some kind of voice box installed.
Yeah, giving him something to focus on definitely seems to help, and the sickness for Cadmus at least seems to abate as his curiosity, which is a driving force behind Copper Dragon, kind of takes over, and he begins asking a million questions and whatnot.
I do my best to answer them. So I reach a point where it's just like, Cadmus, I'm tired. You're not sleeping well. I didn't get a lot of sleep, and we got a bunch of stuff we need to do before we get to Helios's island. Let's try and go back to bed. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's nothing. Let's go back
No,
to
no,
bed.
no. If it's important to you, it's important to me. What? Tell me.
I'm just really scared. I've been having some bad dreams.
What have your bad dreams been about?
Well, I don't want you to get mad at Cyver, but he was telling us stories about how dragons are strong and powerful and they could do whatever they want, and that his father, the king, would tell him that someday he would be really big and he would fly through the air and he would burn all the enemies of the firewalkers, and that he would be like a living god of destruction, and that all would fear him and be consumed by his hunger and his flames. It sounded kind of cool, but also kind of mean and scary. And I mean, we know that he's been through a lot, but lately, me and Gallius, we've been having these dreams where we're big and scary, and we're hurting people.
That would definitely be upsetting. Well, we'll figure out what's causing these bad dreams. I don't think it's necessarily the stories that Saiva's been sharing with you, and what he's saying. There are some factual elements to it, but you are right in identifying that while it's cool to be flying and flexing your powers, that our actions can hurt people. So I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at Saiva because you said yourself, Saiva's been through a lot. He's had different life experiences from us. They have shaped him, and we just have to show him other ways of going about life and support him as he's going through his own challenges.
Okay.
And I want to apologize if I ever gave you an impression that I would be irrationally mad with either you or Saiva, because that doesn't help anybody. And I appreciate your honesty with me, and I will do my best to not get mad, but to hear you out and see things from your perspective so we can fix things if we ever, get stuck in the future. Okay?
Okay.
We've got a big day ahead of us and try and get the golem all taken care of, and then we'll need to talk some more about these dreams you've been having. Let's see if we can't look through that, figure out what's causing them. I mean, I already know what's causing them, but still try to give a little hope to the dude.
Okay. And Julian, as you're looking at your dragon boy, and you're comforting him, you see a shiny black spider crawling on one of his horns.
Does it look going for something, or just like it's there?
It's just there.
Okay, I'm going to use Mage Hand to gently remove the spider and place it
Oh.
on the railing.
Yeah, it like scurries off.
After doing that, Julian's just kind of look up at the sky and just sort of, and nod, kind of getting the implication.
All right. Andronicus, in your cabin, yeah, it's a rough night.
Yeah,
Pretty
we will
restless. Yeah.
similarly try to comfort Callius. But afterwards, sort of cradling her in one arm, he's gonna get up and he's gonna look for Cyber also.
Okay. You find Cyver in the lower decks, where he has grown quite a bit in size. He's, as big as a man at this point. Is also having fitful dreams. He's just kind of curled up on himself, his claws digging into his scales, his eyes shut tight, fire sort of cooking inside his sinuses, occasional embers puffing out. He just sort of cries a little in his sleep.
I will send Elpis to Julian, giving impressions of what's happening and where we're at, and then I will just sort of like drag out a mattress and bed down next to Cyver with me and Callius, and just sort of murmur to him, there's some strength in company.
As you say that, he says, "Father, I'm so sorry. I wasn't strong enough."
And I'll just sort of pat him.
All right.
Julian will, I guess, try and find the other dragons and Andronicus after getting the message.
All right. Do the rest of you get up to anything in that evening? I mean, you would find them, Julian, in the lower decks and kind of, I guess, all settle in. Maya, Siba.
I'd probably just find Halos and give him, you did good job, great job out there. All the stuff my dad would never say to me stuff.
Dang. All right. He said, I was really scared, but I tried my best because that's all we can do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I might have killed your grandfather, by the way. He might be dead. So
I thought that might have been your plan.
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if I was necessarily planning on it per se, but I wasn't gonna go out of my way to avoid it.
All roads lead to Rome, kind of thing.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll after everybody kind of.
Well, don't worry, Dad. I'm never gonna kill you.
Good. I hope not.
Even if you deserved it, I don't think I'm tough enough.
Oh, you're tough enough. You're tough enough.
You think so?
I pinch his cheek. Yeah, you got.
Aw.
Yeah. You got that.
You really think I might be able to kill you someday?
Yeah, you got that patricide blood in you.
Aw. Aw. Thanks, Dad. I feel better. I feel better.
I hope your own son doesn't hear you say all this. You might get some ideas.
You could do anything you put your mind to, buddy. I'm telling you.
Oh, don't say that, son. I'm sure you could kill me.
Yeah, sure you can kill me.
As Sibo leans too far in the other direction of support. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Take this knife. You see this knife?
Yeah. The attaboys never stop.
Yeah. You push and twist. Push and twist.
When we get back to Mitros, I'm getting a tattoo of all my vital spots.
Yeah.
So that you can easily.
And then they'll all say, right here,
You're at the
Halos.
tattoo parlor, and you're like, yeah, this is for my son. So,
right. Try here, Halos. Is actually just like written around it.
Trying to be supportive.
Yeah.
Like my dad never was for me. The tattoo artist just looks at the camera like, fuck my life. Nah, tattoo artist is probably like, yeah, daddy issues. We get them in here all the
Yeah,
time.
Get them all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
It'll cost you double now that I know.
Yeah, at least you're not getting a womb tattoo. All right. All right. So, Maya, do you get up to anything that evening?
Um, probably just letting everybody else who's here, the B team, know kind of what went down
Mm.
at the tower.
Yeah, everybody is tired and stressed, and hearing your news, I mean, Corinna just breaks down.
And she'll head over to Corinna and I give her a hug and say I didn't think that would happen to the tower and what Kyra did. Andronicus should have just came back. I don't know why it didn't work. It's a lot I don't know.
Corinna whispers, was it Lutheria?
Maybe.
Why would she do that? She is a sworn ally now.
I don't know.
Androcles says, sworn ally she might be, but nothing could stop such a treacherous creature from being itself. Like the scorpion and the frog, turtle. But often the right answer isn't the most obvious one. At least when it comes to these gods. And then he looks at you and he says, I think it goes without saying, but I'll say it anyways. I'm glad you survived, daughter. What happened to the people in that tower was terrible, but it was a calculated risk. And if that weapon had survived, well, just as many, if not more people died instead. Or as well. That's how war is.
It's just this strangest thing is I heard the sound of a child crawling out for their mother when the tower disappeared.
That's peculiar. In the air, you heard this?
It was underwater. Oh, see, did we hit that in our mind or something like that?
Oh, definitely in your mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It was in my kind of in my mind. All of us heard it.
Well, maybe in the morning after you get some sleep, start finding some answers.
Mhm.
All right. Everybody settles in, and time passes. All right. You wake the next day, and then what?
I check my character sheet and see if I'm level 14.
Good question. Yeah, you guys. Let me see your milestone guide.
No, Orin, you have to see if you heal on a long rest too.
Anytime you recover hit points, but I got a 57, so we're good.
Thank goodness.
Also, I'll prep regeneration so we can get your ears back.
He doesn't want him back.
They're a
You
liability.
you find Orin on the deck, just staring out.
Do you get all
So he-
your exhaustion back on a long rest?
You get -1.
No, 1.
It says here the milestone was reaching the top floors of the Tower of Praxis.
Damn it, we never did
or,
that.
we were
or-
above the top floor when it fell. It exploded.
or wounding Sidon before the war.
Well, I mean,
You
you-
destroyed
you-
his house.
you tell us.
that's-
Did he get
We
wounded?
wounded his pride.
Did he
we-
get some damage on him?
I
If we
will
burn down your
consider.
house.
I consider destroying his home, possibly killing some of his children who were in the home, and destroying his super death laser as wounding. If you may have a level up.
Yeah. All right.
I hope it was Goler on. I hope we didn't make it out. He's too crafty, though, that bastard. The real question, though, is when's PDO's going to show up like fucking Jack Sparrow off a sinking ship?
I don't know. What did you guys ask him to steal? Did you get a chance to tell him?
No, he didn't. He was gone as soon as we got in.
So if anyone was in my room when I woke up, you get 12 temporary.
Oh yeah, you know.
I think they were down to the hold is what a lot of people were down the hold, but
Nah.
not Ord. He's too practical for that.
He's like, hey, how's it going, Sibo?
Yeah.
Stopping by.
Morning. Have my coffee.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Brought you a mug for Halos as well, and Nessa.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You said 12 temp HPs?
12. Yep.
All right.
What's the search thing again? Control space?
It's usually control space unless you change your hotkeys.
There it is. Searing Vengeance.
So we're 14 now, is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. I mean, if we want to set up I've learned I permanently have teleportation circle.
Nice.
It's a little
But-
price to set
Yeah,
a permanent one up, but
So
yeah.
for me, it takes 8 hours and 12,000 gold.
I feel like we should just get a potted plant, put it in the bag of holding, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure per the rules it would not make it.
What? A potted plant in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't have enough like air and shit. Like,
Can we get one that's like a low oxygen one?
well, wait. If
maybe.
plants make the one kind of air and animals make the other, could you create like a terrarium inside a bag of holding by putting like plants and animals in there with
Well,
like a source of
that
clean
makes
water?
I mean, I vote yes. So
All right, which one of the B teams
plants,
going in the bag of
animals,
holding?
and endless decanter, all into a bag of holding, and you can just make a haven bag from Wakfu.
Oh man, Wakfu, man, I haven't heard that.
Damn.
That's such a good game. Played the crap out of that.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Um,
The anime was good too.
Crash,
Although it wasn't
Yeah.
actually an anime because it was French, but
Crash, get ready for this a lot. I'm gonna toss some legend lore out there quite a bit.
Sure. All right, let's go.
I don't have anything yet. I'm just letting you know. It's
Oh,
coming. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I played a little 5e. I'm ready for it.
All right, all right.
I'm ready for it. Okay, so, what now? As you guys continue sailing to Helios Island, do you just want to fast travel there essentially, or do you have things you want to cover on the trip there?
Good
Do you
question.
want to do the scrying?
after that first night when we first got back, I will also like talk to Halise and catch her up on everything that's happened personally, and talk to her about my insecurities about having Kira's spark and all those sort of things. But that's not anything that needs to be like
Sure.
played out right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. She's tried her best to be supportive and take it all in, but damn, it's a lot.
I'd like to scry on my dad. I'd like to
Okay.
scry on.
This is using the pearlescent shell of the most
Yes.
beautiful
We can-
tortoise in the
We
whole
could
world.
try on PTOs too, just to
PTOs,
see.
that was the other one. Yeah, PTOs
Okay.
and my dad. Yeah.
So I let me see how many scries do I have. Scrying. Let me see here. What level is scry? 6. Oh, okay, it's 5. All right. Let me All right, now I should have 20 now. All right. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 total. If I spend all from 5 up, all of them, I have 4 scries.
Mm.
So it would cost me. It'll cost me. I have 2 5th level slots, 1 6th level slot, and 1 7th level slot. So,
Okay.
how many? What are we? How many scries are we spending?
I guess it depends how many spell slots you want when you arrive at the Garden of Helios.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Do we want? I kind of want to find out if my dad's still alive.
Okay, so that's 1, and then PTO's 2.
Do we need to do both of them today? I think is the question.
Maybe if you do one, it'll give you the information you need to know whether or not you want to do the second one.
That's fair. I'm gonna lean toward my dad. So
Okay.
unless there's objections, I would say we start with that one and see if we want to do the second.
I mean, I would object to the grounds that you weren't too fond of your dad. We should check up on Pedios.
I mean, so I'll say it again. I got the impression that my dad did that based off of the conversation with the dude whose name I can never remember, even though I have keen mind in the jail. Based off of that conversation,
Oh, Sudro.
he was implying
Dang,
things.
I forgot what a fucking hottie she was.
Yeah.
The pearl of the morning, Stephanie.
So yeah, that didn't happen on its own. That didn't happen because.
So yeah, I
Argon
wasn't
stood up.
sure. Out of character, I feel there's a few different things that could have caused it, right? So Joyous could have caused it.
Yeah.
They called the heart of the tower, like they called the heart of the tower. So the heart could have actually been providing some sort of power to the tower.
That's true. Yep.
And so that being missing could have fucked with stuff too. It could have just been that it was really unstable. So when the tower started moving,
Yep.
it like fucked it up.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of different things that it could have been, and out of character, extraordinarily curious which one it was.
Yep. Yeah. I also found this file that says Stardust.
God dang it.
It's Cinco de Mayo. It's not May the 4th.
Yeah.
The one where the lady is a meteor, right? That's the
Yeah.
one you're talking about?
Yep. Yeah, that's the one.
That's a
Okay.
good one. It's good stuff.
It is. I haven't read the book. I should read the book.
I'm actually going to see Neil Gaiman live next month, I think.
Nice.
So gonna
Really?
read he's gonna read stories and hang out.
Very cool.
Yeah. It was really great the last time I went, so I'm looking forward to it. He was here a few years
I
ago.
need to try to read some of his stuff again. The last time I did, I just couldn't get into it. But
The audiobooks are great. They're always a good listen. He loves audiobooks. So sometimes he narrates them themselves, sometimes they're full cast. Like it's just
Yeah, the
it's
full
really good.
cast
It's
is
good
good.
stuff. It's good stuff.
All right, so here I'll do the first one.
All right, so the first one is
Yeah.
You get
Joyous.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, he's definitely gonna try to make a wisdom saving throw.
Counterspell.
So what's the wisdom saving throw, Maya? I mean, you got an incredible DC, right?
400.
I'm still. I guess does the sicken go away from that long rest? That long rest? Or no?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, then in that case it would be a 22.
Yeah, I mean, and you have secondhand knowledge of the target. So,
I don't know. We directly got
we
spend a lot of time with him.
so you have secondhand knowledge of the target. All right. So he gets a +5 to his saving throw. And you know a likeness or picture because you did see him. So that'd be a -2 penalty. So he has a +3 to this save. Okay. All right. There we go. He got a 28 to resist being scried upon.
Okay.
But that means he resisted.
Oh,
From the
fair,
afterlife.
yeah. So you know that you did try to scry him.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Next up.
I'm gonna spend my next
PTOS.
5th level slot, PTOS.
Okay. Right. Would PTOS try to avoid? Well, you never know who's trying to scry on you. So I think PTOS would try to resist.
I hope I'm familiar with him.
You
Maya's
are. Yeah.
Maya's got one of his pinky toes.
He does not have a high enough wisdom save to make the check with your familiarity. So, because you're familiar, you know the target well, he has a -5. So, all right. You see PTOS, waiting in line for the Ferry of the Dead. He is in the Nether Seas. He died.
I'll let everybody know. Now, since I'm at there and I'm seeing the line, I guess kind of
Oh, it's
spending
a
a
big line. It's a big
spend a moment
line.
to like just see who's
We
around
killed
him.
a fuck ton of people.
I know.
So you pivot the camera like.
And pivot the camera and see if I can in this line. If they're not there, they're not there. It is what it is. But just to check to see if I see Sibo's father there and anybody else who I might recognize.
You see a couple of the people that you busted out of prison.
Mm.
You see Wavefucker. You see Bravest Elf. You see yeah, those are the two that you would see like right off the bats. But I mean, again, there's just so many people like queued up.
I feel bad for Aeolus. Or Aeolus.
Aeolus. All right.
Okay. Should we scry on Isocles and Aelo the bad guy? That'll be my 6th level slot.
Collar on.
You're gonna see him in Indigo Isles sipping Mai Tais.
I feel like if we want to do that, we do it after. Like,
Let me know. Just we'll be missing.
Yeah, you guys normally set sail at like the beginning of the day, but since you guys set sail in the middle of the night, you're actually going to arrive at Helios' garden in the middle of the night.
That's good. He'll be off. He'll be off work.
Yeah, that's true. Catch them all. Yeah.
So just if you guys want to scry some more, just let me know. I'll spend the slots, but just know that we won't have.
Maybe just hold on to him for now.
All right.
Okay. All right. The day continues. And then around, trying to do the math here, around sunset, you hear a terrible, mournful roar come from below decks. It sounds draconic, but larger than your baby dragons.
Julian's gonna rush down there and see what's going on.
Okay.
I have an inkling of what it might be. That is not good.
Okay. Yeah, as you rush downstairs, you see Echo, big pull from the past there. And she is standing outside the suite that was given to Narcissus and crew. And she says, My love, open the door. Open the door now. Whatever has happened, we can help you. Please, open the door. I love you. It is all right. And she sees you in the hallway, Julian, and she says, something has happened. He demanded privacy about an hour ago. And now, well, I don't know what is going on. Is there anything you can do?
Is he responding to you?
No, he roared at me, which is new.
Is new. Because I can speak Draconic, do I know was a word roared or a phrase roared, or just it sounded like a dragon's
It
roar?
was the draconic word for no. Why? No.
We all heard this.
Oh yeah, like
Alright,
it shook the boat. Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody
Yeah,
but Oren understood it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, Oren didn't hear it.
Joke's on you,
Oren didn't
yeah.
hear it or
Joke-
understand it.
Joke's
Oren,
on
do
you.
you want your ears back?
You can cast regeneration.
Yeah, I have regeneration. I prepared today. That'll be my second level slot.
I appreciate you asking their consent, honestly, because if I was you, I would have fucking done it in their sleep. Like, enough of this
All right.
bullshit. Enough of this bullshit.
I did pick up resilient wisdom, so fine. Oren will take his ears back. Begrudgingly, you're giving me a worse version of wisdom.
Jeez. All right. You feel the uncomfortable feeling of your ear canals and eardrums and bones, the tiny bones that you destroyed, all knitting and growing themselves back together, as well as all of the cool scars on your whole body being removed.
He just frowns.
You are smooth as a Ken doll now, my son.
His beard and his goatee just falls out
Oh, wait, what?
because it's dead hair, right? I don't know.
Oh my god, it's not that bad. Jeez.
Oren, you are Ornuff, just so you know.
Oh, nice. Nice.
The target's severed body members, fingers, legs, tails, and so on, if any, are restored after 2 minutes. If you have severed part and hold it to the stump, the spell instantaneously causes the limb to knit to the stump. It doesn't actually say that your scars go away. So I would say that if you identify as like these scars are a part of me, and they need to be there, they wouldn't be taken away by the spell.
I feel like he definitely connects with his scars.
Okay. Yeah. Then it's just your ears that get fixed.
Excellent.
Okay. And that tooth that got knocked out a couple
Ooh, that's nice.
couple of weeks back, yeah.
He no longer whistles when he talks.
Yeah, beautiful.
Julian will go up and bang on the door and say, Narcissus, uncle?
You hear a voice
What's
say,
going on?
Go away. Go on. Just leave.
Why? You've locked us out. You've locked out Echo. You've locked out me. What's going on? We're going away. We got to have a good reason.
Now I know why Kyra left. I want to say she's a coward, but that would be petty. And I don't even know if I can fit. I should have gone up above the deck before this happened. Hold on a second. I just need to calm down. I can do this.
Would you like
And-
some help?
And the door opens, and Nim is there. The room is in shambles. Everything is destroyed. And Nim says, well, hello? I'm sorry for all of that. Wasn't feeling very well.
Not many of us are.
And Echo says, Nim! What are you doing in Narcissus' room? Where is Narcissus? And Nim looks at her and says, I think we're well past that. And she says, well, I was just trying to be supportive.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate that.
Nim says, well, I'm the only one here, so I guess I'll have to explain. Meet me upstairs
Right.
and get the others. I will show you.
I guess if the SIBO network is still going, Julian will raise a call to arms. Hop assemble.
All right. With everyone gathered on the deck of the Stormbreaker, Nim, who turns out was actually Narcissus.
Wait, what?
I'm
The
sorry,
whole
guys.
time?
Will did a really good job of keeping it a secret from you guys, I know. But
Hey, it's not my fault. SIBO needed saving, all right? That's all SIBO's fucking fault.
You mean calculated?
Nim looks around for a Kyra that's not there, or a Pythor that's not there, or a Valis and a Vulcan who are not there, or a Mitros that is not there. Lets out a long sigh. Says, It's my turn to be brave. The oath of peace has ended. And so with the end of the oath is the end of our divinity. Our power, well, and they look over at Andronicos. Most of our power has been returned. We are returned to what we were.
And that is
Please don't become too violently ill when you look upon me. And you see their body morph and change. And they turn into the most resplendently beautiful dragon you've ever seen in your entire life. It's just like fucking diamonds and fur. Like, it's the most bougie, like over the top, beautiful dragon that you ever could imagine in your life. I know I am hideous to look upon, but this is what I truly am.
Hmm. So Nim was Narcissus, and Narcissus is a dragon.
We were all dragons. We were the dragons of the dragonlords.
Hmm.
When the dragonlords rode in from their world on dragons and brought their gods with them, that was literal.
Or it's a bit more complicated than that, but I shall do what I can to tell the story. The story Arkirania feared to tell you. I am known as, or was known, as Aristanar. I am a dragon of radiance. I am the son of Balmetria, silver dragon. I am the son of Sibulcarax, the adamantine dragon, known as Vulcan. My sister Tisoful is the queen of Mitros. And my brother Raspirathor is currently paying his dues to the dragon he scorned at my mother's behest. I am sorry for the deception, but it was part of the oath that was sworn. 500 years ago, Esther led the greatest of our order, including their dragons, in a desperate assault against Sidon's seat of power. Floor by floor, they slew enemies till they reached the top. They fought valiantly, but Balmetria knew they could not win. She made a gambit then hoping that Sidon could not abide any more losses, trying to take advantage of his foolish pride, his overconfidence. She challenged him to a game of 20 squares. At first, the wager was for a ceasefire. It was for peace. But she was always crafty, my mother. She played his every weakness. She lured him into her trap. Lutheria was there as well, bearing witness to the game. She watched in horror as her brother pushed harder and harder to win, divesting himself of his many portfolios of power, burning out his divine essence, try and defeat her. Yes, my mother was crafty. She had devised a board that would siphon away the god's divinity. Each time Sidon attempted to cheat the game, he lost more and more of himself. Eventually, Lutheria saw through the deception. She admonished him to stop, and he pushed further, begging her to divest herself of power to aid him one more game, one more round. She would have none of it. In the end, she demanded the game end, and they agreed to 500 years of peace in exchange for the return of their stolen power. Such divinity is dangerous, but we dragons are immortal, elemental beings. My mother tried at first to hold all the power herself, but lost herself to it. Before she was consumed by her own divinity. She gave one spark to each of us, that we might guide and protect the people the dragonlords had died to save, that we might spend the next 5 centuries playing at gods. I did not want such a burden, but I could never disappoint her. I don't think any of us could. We lost her, and all we had left was these stolen gifts. Her legacy, as it were. I had already lost my courage, my taste for violence. So I was scorned by my father and siblings. But I came to watch my mother fade away. I took domain of beauty back to Odyssey. Became the god Narcissus. In turn, my father became Vulcan, my sisters Valis and Kira, my brother, the mighty god Pythor. It was a simple thing to rewrite history. For the dragons to fade from memory, mere mounts of brave knights who died in battle. So much more spectacular that 5 shining stars would fall from the heavenly Nyx to save these lands from tyrants. So we played our roles, though none of us knew how. I like to think I took to it better than the rest. I always liked attention. The constant prayers were soothing music to me. But my inability to grant every wish, mend every broken heart, heal every ailment, and right every wrong, it did start to take its toll. I looked for ways to numb myself, hide from my own divinity. Fortunately, my worshippers are quite independent. And he smiles a very toothy smile, thinking of the Oresians. They really had no need of a god. It was a good arrangement. They kept me safe, happy. I did what I could to help them and asked. My sister never forgave me for abandoning the order, and so made many wars against my people. Vent her frustrations, her anger, anything, I suppose, to avoid the reality of living in my mother's shadow. Anything to avoid the truth. That deep down each of us in our own way resented her, burdening us thusly. And then leaving us behind. I've missed her every day. She was so bright and so clever. My mother, a greater trickster even than Lutheria. For you see, the Titans could ill afford anyone knowing the truth of divinity, that it could be taken and given, that any could be a god if they had the determination and the means. Some might begin to wonder, why were there not more gods? They might begin to question, as the elves of the Indigo Isles did. And so, our silence was bought with the promise of peace. And that peace was guaranteed with the stewardship of their stolen power. Our Kirania broke the oath. We were to return the powers to the twins. But she could not return what she had freely given to another.
That means the power over beauty that you had has been returned.
Yes. I know. I must be disgusting to look upon.
Oh, actually, you're a very, very beautiful dragon.
Oh, stop,
He looks,
please.
he looks soft.
No, it's coarse. It's terrible. Don't.
Orin's like,
That that means both. Oh, the same thing would have happened to Pythor, Valis, and Vulcan right now. Then
Yes. Much to Hexia's joy, I have no doubt. You see, Hexia was adopted into our family by my mother. Raised as a sister, there was love blossoming there between she and Raspirathor. In time, that love was realized. Dragons do not marry in the traditional sense, but their hearts were one. When the time came for us to take our place as gods, my mother did not trust such power to Hexia. And Hexia had never been able to master the ability to change shape. She told Raspirathor that he must part from her, that his association with her would raise questions about the nature of the gods. And so he did as she asked, for we always did. But whatever good we had instilled in Hexia was buried in resentment and hatred. The powerful magics of the oath bound her to secrecy. as it did Sibo as well.
He was checking his
But
nose to see if his nose is bleeding.
it is not bleeding.
Okay.
But nothing could cool her hatred at being tossed aside by her own family.
Sibo pulls out a stack of notebooks out of his satchel and starts handing them out, the complete history of the dragonlords to Lirin and Falana and Chandras. He had pre-written them all for the day that he was allowed to talk about it.
Liren says, I fucking knew it. And Chandra says, I don't think you knew it. Did you really know it? I mean, I had suspicions, but I wasn't 100. I thought maybe they were like the children of the OG Titan siblings or something. Like, I don't know. I wasn't 100% sure. Now I feel a little dumb.
How does Damon fit into this? Is he a dragon as well?
No.
It's on
He
page
was-
page 10 if you want to.
Human.
You see on page 10, Damon was the mortal witness of the god's oath being sworn. But because of the power of the oath, he was made silent for 500 years.
Go talk to him now. He can probably speak.
True. Yeah.
All right.
Esther is not a dragon, is he?
No, he's a
Dragon Lord.
bastard and a piece of shit.
Good.
Sorry,
good.
that was
Yorgos?
inappropriate.
Yorgos isn't a dragon, is he?
I
Not
don't
wrong.
think Yorgos is a dragon.
Hmm.
I checked the appendix.
Could be cool. Oh yeah, he flips the appendix.
Yorgos says, I'm sorry, Orin. I'm just your friend.
That's all you need to be.
Okay, then. Now with the Pact of Peace ended, your divinity returned to Sidon and Lutheria. Well, I
They-
guess
They will be more powerful than ever before.
Well,
Might as
I don't think it makes our chances too much worse. I think we're probably still similar odds. We'll find a way to get it done, irregardless. It's an interesting revelation, but I think we stay the course. We go to Skyhold.
I want you to know that I am done being afraid. Okay, that's not true. I'm very afraid, but I want to fight beside you.
what is Helios?
Oh,
Is Helios another dragon?
oh, I suppose I could tell you that. Helios is another dragon, but he's not one of ours. He was here long before we arrived. But he is the one who taught my mother the secrets of stealing divinity. So I think perhaps he has stolen divinity from another as well.
We're at the right place then.
Narcissa or Hrystanar. If you're willing to fight, then we'll gladly welcome you.
And Elisa must be going through a crisis of faith right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is Elisa a dragon?
Mm.
Orin's
Elisa.
looking over at all the crew suspiciously.
It's definitely a dragon.
The least I can do for my family's deception is to answer your questions.
Are there any other dragons we don't know of? Is Sidon a dragon?
No.
Okay. That's good.
Oh, so based off of the notes that
Katya
Sigurd
says,
has,
well, Sidon has dragons. Can you tell us about that? And Aristora says, I don't know. I mean, there are the children on this boat, the hatchlings. They came from eggs, and according to my sister, those eggs were given to the king. Were you ever able to figure any of that out? I'm sorry if you did. I spend a lot of time sort of worrying about my own business.
well, you remember when we went to the Island of the Fates, and you kind of disappeared when we were fighting before we got inside. We kind of have an idea that the Fates are manipulating dragons. Do you happen to have any very
But
negative,
where are they
horrible
getting
feelings?
the dragons from? And Kadia says, well, there were 3 dragons at the tower, but we didn't really get to find out or ask them.
When we were in the underworld, there was this creature that was constantly making. I don't know if they're doing the same thing to a dragon somewhere. Well, the tower is gone now, so I don't know where they would be doing this.
What was the question you had asked me, Queen Maya?
Oh, I was gonna ask. This is more of a personal thing, but who, if you were the dragons of the dragonlords, then who were each of your riders or partners?
My rider was Jacenna Ventrak.
Mm.
She and her lover left the order when they fell in love with the first queen of Orysia.
See.
Raspirathor, his partner, was Adonis Nerdagan. Tisoful was partnered with Telemach, Arkelander.
That's Vulcan, right?
Tisoful is Valis. Would
Valis,
it be
Valis.
easier if I just use their god names?
No. No. Please continue.
Maybe both.
At least for now.
Like for you, say,
My mother's rider was Xander Harath, the first among the dragonlords, as she was first among dragons. My father, Sebulcharax, his rider was Rhizon Phobos, Corinna's ancestor. And my sister, Archirania, was partnered to Esther Arkelander. She feared this day because she often was like a mirror, reflecting the one she loved. And she loved Esther beyond reason. She did many terrible things when they were together. Things that she has never forgiven herself for. Things that made me leave the order. When Esther died, or was taken off the board by Lutheria, and my sister raised to divinity. For the first time in a long time, she could see clearly. She had already abandoned him when he committed the genocide of the Gaigan and Jankan people. But she never forgave herself for her part in it. She never stopped thinking of herself as a monster, reflected in the eyes of the innocents he helped him kill. She worried that when the truth came to light, that none of you would ever be able to forgive her or look at her the same again. I think she preferred an eternity of torment to facing you all when the truth was revealed.
See.
Mistakes in the past don't beget an eternity of torture. At first opportunity, we go and free Kyra.
Aristonar nods. Echo, who's just running her hands through his... You know those rugs that are like fake fur rugs, so they're like even softer than like a real fur rug? They're just like scientifically made to be like so soft, like you're like, this, there's nothing could be as soft as this fucking rug. You know what I'm talking about?
I have one of them.
Oh yeah. She just can't. She can't stop running her hands through his fur. And she says, how could anyone think of you as a monster? You are more beautiful than ever, my love. And he says, oh, stop. Such flattery means nothing. I am hideous. Lauren, are you getting in on that action too? Like
He's been steadily creeping closer. As he said that they're gonna go get Kyra, he's like petting Aristonar.
Oh man, yeah, he's just fawning over the attention, and he's like, no, please, no more pets. It's fine. I don't deserve such attentions. I am no longer a god. I am just like you. It's fine. As he leans into the pats and the scritches.
It means what is Valis and Vulcan, and what are they gonna do now? Are they?
Well, my brother has been waiting eagerly for this to end, so that he can, what did he say? Crack some explicit language skulls in.
Need to go pick up Pythor as well then.
He will find his way to battle, have no doubt. I am more curious to see the King of Mitros' reaction. And I know that my father has waited for this day to return to his true form, something that he was eager. You guys do also feel that if one of the four was your piety person, you no longer have those piety powers. But for Andronicos, joke's on everybody, he lost his piety a couple of weeks ago.
You guys all should have switched to Lutheria when you had the chance.
Hey, or you could have just been on Thailand. That was never gonna go away ever. And if
So
it did, we'd be dead anyways.
all the spells, all the special abilities, gone.
The things from that come from piety, yeah, they would not be able to provide those anymore. They don't have any divinity.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, you have a big
Julian,
fucking robot. I mean, just
Julian,
Well,
you in
yes,
the
it
market
helps
for a
offset
patron?
that, but that also means I am significantly less intelligent now.
oh.
Dang.
Julian, this means it really is my fault that she's
what we-
gone.
This also means that Julian's half dragon.
A quarter titan.
Quarter titan, quarter dragon.
Guys,
Quarter jackass.
half dragon, half human, quarter titan, and what were you again? Katya? And she says, I mean, I guess I was a tiefling.
Nice.
What? So, yeah, you've got a whole lot going on, Julian.
I guess I'm just a mess then.
Arisnar, well, he can't move away from the scritches. Arisnar looks over at you and he says, nephew, of all the things that Kyra had and did, she told me that you were her greatest and most beloved mistake. And I think you know what she really meant when she says that.
I do.
Well then,
We must hurry, though. The destruction of Praxis will definitely slow down Sidon's plans, but it will not stop him. Already his fleets, most have set sail, or, well, and there is also his agents within the city.
maybe we should scry on Mitros and see what's going on.
Is a change what we need to do. If we gain control of Skyhold, we can bring it to Mitros and we'll have a powerful force to bear against the armies coming.
Okay, well, Helios then.
We need to
Just-
contact.
Skyhold. It will be nice to see it again.
We
Are there any
also
automated defenses or things we need to be wary of at Skyhold?
Oh, yes. It
Of
will be a
course,
death trap dungeon, the likes of which you've never seen.
You know what, Maya? Maybe we should scry on Mitros and maybe find a tree and head there. You know?
I still think claiming
if I-
Skyhold is worth the effort.
If I scry, I won't have the ability to make us to walk through
Nah,
a tree.
nah. I'm just kidding. Of course, we're going to the murder death dungeon. What do you take us for?
we also
It's
need
true, we
to,
missed the arena.
There might be an
True.
arena
We
there.
didn't even get it on the way out. Ah,
Yeah.
that's tough. He looks down forlornly at his arena punch card with 3 punches taken out of it. So
Well,
close to that 4th punch.
we need to reach out to any allies that we've prepared for this and make sure that we have some plan of how they're to join, if they're to join, where we're going. Like, we need to think about that as we're leaving.
Regia and the Indigo Isles.
Indigo Isles, Ventus. We need to see what's going on with Ventus.
We need to let Themis know.
Katya says, well, I can teleport myself and a few others, but I will have to
Alright.
hand this back in. And she takes the B team badge and tosses it unceremoniously towards Maya.
We need our
Consider
best
me a
diplomatic
free
emissaries.
agent for now.
We need our best diplomatic agents.
Mm.
Has anyone seen Brianna?
Yeah, she's right there.
Perfect. Maybe Androcles as well. Corinna?
Corinna says, I wanted to go to Skyhold, but if you need me
No,
to
you're
go
coming.
elsewhere...
You're coming to Skyhold.
Yeah. If we send Telemachus and they succeed at a cost.
Loria says, Loria says, I know a thing or two about diplomacy.
Perfect.
Nice.
Um,
Would
What about
Falana
the other?
would be Falana? Would be
What about
that
the other Indigo Elves?
Kieran? Yeah.
Atya, can you take me to Themis?
You would leave the others?
I'll be back. We have the tree.
All right, I can only... Well, that's not true. I can teleport a couple times a day, but I like to reserve my 8th and 9th circle for, more important things. All right, fine, let's go.
Catches is definitely the type to be running Harvard kill.
All right. Here we go. Wham. So they disappear. You guys are rolling up on the Garden of Helios. The Oath of Peace is ended. The secret long held by Sibo Sheppen is now revealed. Kyra, who was Kira, who was
Who is?
our Kirania, is gone, and the war has begun.
Whew, man.
Take you guys over to the dashboard.
Selling these histories of the dragonlords for 50 drachma each.
The newest line.
So back in Telemach, like, what is that, session 28, 30, something like that? That was pretty early on. I think it was even earlier than that, right? 17 maybe?
17,
something like
yeah.
that.
I think it was
Yeah.
around the time of the play in Astoria.
Yeah, like, Ori messages me and he's like, bro, this is gonna sound crazy. You can make fun of me if you want, but like, are they just the dragons from the dragonlords?
God damn it.
And I was like, what?
That's crazy.
What? And then later, yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah.
And then, but do you see what Balmutia was talking about? The fucking couldn't stay away from Hexia. And then people were like, wait a minute, what's the deal with this dude fucking dragons? That's kind of weird. See, that's why she was thinking ahead. She's trying to cover up, trying to do cover up. Should have probably just iced Hexia on the way out, honestly. Yeah. And then after Telemach, that's when he was like, I'm pretty sure this is what's going on. That's when I was like, all right. Listen, this is what's going on. But like, you physically cannot communicate these things to the rest of the group because now that you are bound by the same powers that bind actual gods to secrecy.
Yeah, I would actually punch myself in the balls every time I wanted to talk about it. So, it was like,
It's a long 3 years of ball
yeah,
punching.
it's fine. I mean, I had a vasectomy, so it's fine. It didn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody mentions a dragon now, you just rail them.
Yep.
So I have to ask, other than Ori/Sibo, were any of you surprised at all, or?
I was thinking that the 5 that are here would not, because they're like so bad, quote unquote, at being the 5, that there's something up with that. Like, why can't they embody their virtues? But
So
originally, I assumed there was some sort of like mortal that had achieved godhood. Technically, they were an immortal that achieved godhood, but
so originally, before we went to Indigo Isles, I thought they were the other Titans that that were mentioned in
Brothers,
like they were supposed to be the all the Titans that fell off with Ilea's tree. I thought they were the other ones, but Yeah.
I see now. I figured that was the powers that they had. I figured that somehow there were mortals and they were able to take up the divinities of the Lost Titans, which is not 100% inaccurate, but definitely not right either.
Now we're gonna be fighting original Sidon and original. I guess not original, but like
-1.
Minus one.
yeah.
Oh boy.
So then the oath
Yeah,
that
final
Kira
form Sidon versus -1.
the oath that Kira broke was giving Andronicus
giving
the
me
power.
this
giving-
blood.
yeah,
because you're
yeah,
supposed to
giving-
give it
giving
back up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But we did spend 2 months in an arena to get in with the wardens. So.
Yep.
I
mean, if we really wanted to change, we could probably change fate. We go change fate and just.
Yeah, we gotta go slap down some Furies.
Well, I don't know about slapping down the Furies, but slapping down
gotta do
slapping down the fates, and then changing some of the rules.
Damn.
All right.
Anyways.
Well, you did it. You made it to chapter 9.
Is this end game? Main campaign end game?
This is the last chapter of the main story.
Okay.
And then this was a Kickstarter, and then they did what a lot of people do in Kickstarter, which is where they're like, well, the story we want to tell ends here. And people are like, but we gave you all this money. And they're like, oh, I meant to say the game goes all the way to 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, which they made the same mistake again with their Viking version.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay.
I am so curious.
What if they should put it should did was
what was?
So what that entity that I met was.
I'm thinking Tyle as dad, but I don't know.
Oh, well, that's a good call. Okay.
Well, that's the thing. You guys have solved one mystery, but let me tell you.
Well, I mean, this whole Helios thing now, like that's interesting to hear about.
Yeah, the Helios thing is
like
interesting.
He taught her how to siphon. So who did he take shit from?
Well, I guess you could ask him next week.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll tell you, but you could ask him next week.
I have a theory. I'm gonna message you, Crash.
Now, question. I wonder if Themis has 12,000 gold.
What do you need 12,000 gold for? Your teleportation circle?
Yeah, make a permanent teleportation circle there that that way I can always teleport back if I need to.
I mean, wars are expensive, but 20,000 is a lot of money. Also,
12,
in order to make it permanent, you have to cast this every day for a year, right?
No, my level 14 class feature is I can spend 8 hours.
Oh, your level 14 class feature.
Yeah, level 14 class feature. I could just it takes 8 hours and spend 12,000 gold to just
Jesus Christ.
make a permanent
what a specific
teleport.
Being able to make it.
Well, hear me out. You've gotta give the ship to the Arisians anyways. Just pull all your gold shit back off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because after the war, you said you'd give them the ship, right?
The specific oath was after we finish we bring peace and our journey ends.
Yes.
We actually pinned the oath. The wording is specific.
So you're gonna one piece them? Is that what you're gonna do? Like the journey
you guys
never ends?
this. We got another 300 or 400 episodes of filler to go.
Oh my god! All right. Well, we are over time. It is late. I gotta get to sleep. Gotta be up pretty early. So I'd love to stay and chat some more, but I do have to get some sleep. But we got a lot on the horizon, guys. There's a lot on the horizon. A lot of questions that need answering. A lot of people that will need saving. A lot of asses that will need kicking. So,
Ooh.
All right.
All right, that's what we'll call it tonight. Thank you all for